Yes, people, welcome back to Revolution TV. What are you saying, Delzz? I've got my guests here, Delzz, Natstar. What are you saying, guys?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Appreciate you having me on, bro. Everybody in the
Yeah,
chat, make sure to like up the video, make sure to subscribe. You feel me? Very appreciative of this opportunity, Rashid. You feel me? Forever
of
grateful.
course.
And yeah, man. Looking forward to some good football chat with some good people, man.
No, like I
Mm.
said, even before the live went on, I said that I like that both of you guys' views, and I like a lot of people's views when the ones that we meet at Northside's channel. But yeah, man, we're here to chop it up today. As you can see, today 3 trophies lost, and it's only January, guys.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start. Obviously, we're gonna have to start with Man United. What are we saying? What are we saying? What
Bro,
happened? What
my head
happened,
was hot
Delzz?
that day. My head was hot that day. I'll be honest, man. Everyone on that pitch was a disgrace, bro.
It was mad.
A little bit
Did
of
he
a camera,
throw?
but he was only good for, I'll say, like 20 minutes. Like after we got our goal to the end of the 90 minutes, that's when he had his little period. Because even in extra time, it wasn't the one. I'll be honest. But yeah, everyone on that pitch, yeah, they deserve to get that salary cut for that performance alone. I'll be honest. Let alone how the season's been going. You feel me? So that one there, I just lost it that day. You feel me? Most games, I'll be a bit more calm, because I know how Arsenal is. But that one there, Man United at home in the FA Cup, and you perform like that, that was an absolute disgrace, man. You feel me? And you see how the tides are starting to turn off that one result. You feel me? And trust me, the tides will turn even more by the end of the season. Trust me, we will be there.
Yeah. By the way, Chris Wood has scored. I just received a message from one of my friends that Chris Wood has scored against Liverpool. So
Say
yeah,
word.
Breaking news and all of that.
breaking news.
Say
That's what
word.
I believe.
Oh my days, yeah, 1-0.
So,
Fair
so
enough.
that's not what we saying. How do you feel about the Man United game? How do we feel?
Yeah, I said we were gonna like lose in it, and then we lost on pens. So like all for the drama in it, no VAR. But
Why
I
did you
find it.
expect us to lose? Why did you expect that we're gonna lose?
I
Or why
I,
did
I
you?
Yeah, I just know what this club is about, innit? I know what they're gonna do. So if I know what they're gonna do, what all these other teams and managers like, what do they think really of Arteta? It doesn't matter what they say in the media because they're all going to praise him to the hill, innit? They don't want him to go. So it's just like one of those ones where it's just like we started how I knew we would. It's the same old, and then going on to the game, like Erdegaard started pretty well, but then second half he just dies, innit? You know, Martin 1 half, bruv. That's all that he is. That is all that he is. You know, and it's really the same old story. It's just like poor team selection. Tactics ain't doing it no more. Like, you know, we can talk about the personnel all day, all night long, like that it's not good enough, you know, the serious lack of quality on the bench and all of that. But the way we play has gone beyond boring. Like, for me, I'm not even mad. Like, I'm far from it. I'm just apathetic because I know what's coming around the corner. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. All these other men and that, they might still see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's not the light that they think. That's that knockout punch that's going their way. It's going to go towards them, best believe. Like, it's, you know, but I'm quite relaxed about it because I said yesterday, really and truly, if Unai Emery, like, I know we're going to get on to Tottenham later and all that, but Unai Emery this weekend rather puts us away, poetic justice, innit? But the Man United game, it was just horrible. Like, and then just to sum it up at the end, David De Gea doing his best Bugs Bunny impression. I couldn't believe it.
Oh my days,
I couldn't believe it. That was. I've never seen any of our goalkeepers, and we've had some shit goalkeepers, bro.
Ramsdale was up. To be honest, that Sporting penalty shootout. That was up. To be honest,
People didn't speak about this enough, innit? Like, people didn't speak about, because we were so upset about the game, and we didn't get to the part where we would speak about the horrendous diving that Raya was doing at the end of the game, like at the penalty shootouts. Like, how could you? You're basically telling every player where to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
because you're basically you're jumping before the ball, and you're choosing a side already. So you're jumping, you're going to the left. The player can see you went to the left. They all went the other way. Like every goal, every penalty that they scored, Raya went the other way.
Yeah.
How do we feel about Raya in that moment? Like, because we didn't speak about this enough. I didn't really hear people speak about this enough. Big up to everyone that's locked in, bro. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We'll get to the comments in a bit, yeah. Big up AFC, bro. Big up AFC. AJ, gone.
I'll be real, like, yeah, with Raya, I'll be honest, like, when we got him, I said he wasn't. He was an upgrade on stuff, but he wasn't enough for us to really go on and win the big boy trophies, like the Champions League, the Premier League, all of that. You feel me? Because can you imagine him perform like that in the Champions League, like semi-final or whatever, quarter-final against a big boy team? Like, forget Porto for a second. That's Porto, like, really. Like, don't respect, but like, they didn't really have big boys in the team. Imagine if he went to penalties against Bayern Munich, bro. He would have done the exact same thing. I promise you. That man, they have IQ. Like, even look at the way Harry Kane done him in that penalty at the Emirates. He completely done, bro. Just take your time with it. He let him move. Because he's going to react way before the player even hit the ball. You feel me? That's the thing with Raya, isn't it? So I really like.
Was that some good moment. Do you think that was a tactic? Like, was that a tactic that he just?
I know it's just a keeper has to like react before a player hits the ball in it, but like his thing is just like it was a bit mad. I'll be honest, like, bro. You're on the other side of the goal before the player even hits the ball. Like, come on, now it's like you basically touched the post from where he was before the player even hits the ball. It's like, bro, that was just embarrassing. I'll be honest, like I don't know how you can be seen as one of the best keepers in the world, and that's how you perform penalty shootout, bro. You feel me? We got rid of Emi Martinez, probably the best penalty, best keeper in penalties for this, bro. Like Ramsdale and Raya, like, come on, man, it's just another one. I don't
even think Ramsdale would have done what Raya did. The only explanation that I can think of is that he's had enough of the manager as well. It's like they understand the assignment. There is no coincidence. There is no other explanation that Trossard, he was brilliant couple of seasons ago. Then this manager dropped him for Jesus, rushed him back. Go figure. And then last season he did well, like at times and all of that, but again wasn't playing enough until like sort of the end. But these players this season they've definitely clocked out, and what I did on that line confirms it, because there's no other explanation why he just let them score the goals, like the pens like that, so easy. Like that one where he's just hopping on the side. No other keeper does that. That is the only explanation. They want this manager gone, bruv, because they know Josh ain't going to sack him. None of the board members ain't going to sack him. Like, we could actually finish 6th or 7th this season, and they'll still find a way, a reason, an excuse. You know, they'll say it's injuries, innit? Oh, we were injury hit.
One more season.
One more round and all of that rocky nonsense, bro. I'm not hearing it. Everyone's running out of excuses. No one can complain about refs anymore. The players have already clocked out. Even the coaching staff has clocked out. It's done, bro. It's only a matter of time. I'm not so sure he'll last till the end of the season. And Lego Head's made a rod for his own back. Like you mentioned earlier, Rashid, all the players that got in that FA Cup win during COVID, like when he first came in, right? He's basically ditched all of them, bar Tierney. And Tierney's pretty much on his way out as well. And then he bought him on. I didn't expect him to bring him on. But that's how you know he's that desperate. He knows he has to win a trophy this season because all his lies are catching up to him. Because you can't lie that much and not deliver. You know, like if you've been in like any kind of relationship, then you know, like you're the guy that loves to have a bit of fun, out with the boys and all of that. You're just living life. You got your girl at home or whatever, and then she catches you cheating or whatever, and then you just like, oh no, baby, I'm sorry. This is the last time. And then you're out next weekend doing the same thing, innit? Doing it over and over. Even them types of women, I'm gonna be real. They're not only gonna get tired of you, they'll end up leaving, innit? Or they'll kick you out. Whichever one of the two, innit? And the fans are at the point now. Fighting at the stadium. Like Wenger in, Wenger out era.
Have you not seen that Thai clip in fight with that fan? That was Arsenal fan in that clip, by the way.
I didn't see that. I know it's happening either way.
Yeah.
But what happened in the clip?
Like,
what happened?
Ty was just going back and forth with this one Arsenal fan, and he used to say, he was calling him like a little boy or something like that. And the other guy was just telling him like, you're trying to rubbish. They were literally like face to face. Like, guys had to like kind of separate them in a way. It was crazy. I'll be honest. Like, it's kicking off, bro. It's kicking off at the Emirates right now. I'll be honest. Especially if we do not win in that North London derby. Oh my days.
Yeah, because we're cuffed together. That's the thing. We're kind of cuffed with these Arteta ins because me, and Natstar are not gonna give up. We're not gonna just suddenly wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, you know what? I don't really like football. I'm not gonna watch football again. That's not gonna happen. Do you know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna wake up tomorrow and say, oh, you know what? I'm just not gonna watch Arsenal again. You're not gonna do that, and we're not gonna do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're cuffed with these losers. Do you know what I'm saying? These Arteta ins that are dragging us through the mud. Do you know what I'm saying? So some people like us, they're a bit more hot-headed, or you, me, or it can happen to anyone really. You're at the game, you meet someone like Julian that's waffling like that. You're like, hey, listen. You're telling him that, listen, mate, like you live in Delulu land, like it's not like that, bro. Because at the end of the day, we can't get rid of these Arteta ins, bro. They're not going nowhere. These fans are not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going nowhere. Yeah. So we're kind of cuffed. Do you get what I mean by cuffed?
Yeah. It's like when the times, isn't it?
Yeah. Just the club allow it. But that's the thing. The club allow it. The club know this. They're fully aware. They watch what we do and they allow it. Do you know what I'm saying? They even allowed the Wenger in, Wenger out, and also Wenger was aware. Don't tell me he wasn't aware at the time before he ended up being told to leave. He didn't walk gracefully. He was told to leave. Or we're going to put out that we sacked you in it. So in the end, he was put in a corner and he made the right decision way too late, because at least I think that was his like curtain call, innit? Like that final straw that broke the camel's back and all of that. Whereas with Arteta, Arteta's worse than Wenger in every single way. Arteta ain't got no class. Arteta don't have credit in the bank. I don't care. Like, you can talk about the FA Cup all day long, right? That ain't credit in the bank to me, because how many opportunities has this guy bottled and chucked when it comes to cups, innit? Ever since we won the FA Cup, we've not gone past the 4th round. Europa League, we've not got to a final. We've only got to a semi-final. Champions League, we got knocked out by the worst Bayern team I've seen in my life. You can't keep doing this, bro. This is we're what, 5th season in, 5 years in?
6 years. It's nearly 6. Nearly 6, bro.
It's crazy,
bro. It's mad. It's really mad. Big up to everyone that's locked in, bro. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Arteta said he's happy with this thin squad. Yeah, I heard that one before. And I read it as well. It's through the press conference. We'll get to it after.
What you said today?
Bro, he said it after the game, after the Man United game.
Now he's saying we're in the market. Now he's saying we're in the market. We're active in the market now. So
yeah, but we're buying a player for summer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not buying a player for now. Like we're buying a player for summer so we can get better. What? Next season, guys. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Natstar, you got a point, bro. It's PR. Like, I just thought about right now. This is literally right now. Like, it's summer, so we can be like, because let's be honest, like all three of us can agree that Zubimendi is a good player. Obviously, we don't watch him week in, week out, but what we watched, that's a good player. So, so what we're saying now is like, in summer we're gonna get Zubimendi. So here we go again next season, and they might buy us a couple of players just to get us, you know what I'm saying, on board again. You know, because people think. I don't think. Sorry, there was just this but like, I don't think that Arteta's the man. Even if we gave him prime Barcelona, I don't think he's the man. Even if we gave him like all the players he wants. It is not the players. It is not the players. Sorry. But yeah, go on, Delzz. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, with everything that's come out today from our press conference to Zubimendi and Vlahovic, I realize all of that news, like each one of the news came out at a specific time. You feel me? Press conference first, and then all of that news about Zubimendi came out exactly at 12:30. Around 12:30, all of that news came out. So that's how you know all of these people that are doing all of this, like reporting, journalism. This is all PR, bro. This is all organized PR. You feel me? So how we've been on the pitch, all of this stuff, and how they look at social media, bro. These men are not dumb. You feel me? Like these men know that the fans are pissed off. They know that they're demanding something for this January window, which is something I didn't expect from fans, but they're actually demanding something for the January window. They're seeing it and they're thinking, oh shit, we actually need to do something to actually keep these men back on side. You feel me? There's been many news already. Just like that, out of nowhere. You feel me? And to be fair, I'm not complaining about the super many news. You feel me? Because he's a decent player, but at the same time, these men know what they're doing is the bigger picture behind all of this stuff they're doing, bro. They're not just reporting on this just to say, oh yeah, we're getting super many. They're doing this just to get the fans.
But we need him now. We need him now.
We needed him in the summer. We needed him in the summer.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Instead of Marino.
This whole Zubameni thing is probably planned for later down the season, but they see the form we're on right now and the way the fans are rolled up now. All right, cool. Let's just give the fans this so they can calm down a little bit. This is all that this club is, bro. You feel me? And people wake up. People are waking up, man. Trust.
Yeah, because like this whole like PR machine, like you mentioned, Delzz, right? Like the machine is breaking down. We're seeing it right in front of our very eyes. Because there's only so much PR you can push. There's only so much narrative you can spin. Once that wheel stops spinning, or at the very least, what's happening now is it's slowing down. It's not moving like how it was moving before, yeah? Like, we don't see what Josh is, like, doing. Like, I don't think he was at the Man United game. He might have been, he might not, but we didn't see him. I didn't see him, either way. But behind the scenes, he'll be mad stressed. He might even be more stressed than Arteta. That's probably why we don't see that prick.
Yeah.
But either way, like, it's all coming to an end. Like, it's not just all good things that come to an end. All bad things, all horrendous things have to come to an end at some point as well.
Eventually.
Like the football gods, I mentioned yesterday, the football gods have spoken. Oh no, it wasn't yesterday. My bad. It was on the weekend. Either way, the football gods have spoken. They're like, no. This is too much. Lego Head's doing way too much. Too many excuses. Too much spin. Once he started blaming the fans after Newcastle, and then the ball, something I'd expect Ty and Julian to say. Our manager's saying it. Wow. Wow. Yeah, his head is gone. The players' heads are pretty much, well, it's not so much that they've gone, they've just clocked out. I mean, you know, from the last game, but yeah, when it comes to Spurs, right, we lose that game or even draw that game, yeah, the top, we know the title's done, but the inners, right, they'll start to think, oh yeah, we're not winning this title, because once we drop below second and stay there, which we already are anyway, because I believe we won't finish higher than fifth, but trust me, we can finish even lower than that. Trust me.
Wait, Natstar. You can't just say it casually. You can't just be it casually. You can't say it casually.
That's fifth.
You think fifth? You do?
I've seen stranger things have happened.
Wait, so who's finishing above us?
I'll call you. If we finish fifth, I'll call you, bro.
Bruv. Wait, so you saying Liverpool, City,
Chelsea, finishing above us?
Yeah, but he's the fourth team.
Finish above us. Obviously, like Liverpool should win the league. Who else you got up and around there?
You got City.
City, Chelsea, Liverpool. So that would lead us fourth. So then you got Forest that's up there. Spurs are in and around, and they've got injuries. Newcastle, yeah. We're not getting top four, bro, because this is what this ownership, they live and die on that shit. And they will live and die on that hill. But once they can't make that hill, trust me, it's about to go off. Best believe that. There's going to be a war, bruv, at the Emirates. Again. You thought the Wenger in out back in the day was bad. The whole atmosphere that all this process has created, it's going to be at the very least two times worse. Yeah. Results will do it, but the players ain't delivering. I can't see a way where we're going to score even more than one goal, even against relegation fodder. We struggled against Ipswich, don't forget, before the new year.
Yeah.
At home,
yeah.
I know Chelsea lost to them away, but you know, like it was one of those ones. But everyone else has been.
But Chelsea are phase one. Chelsea on phase one, so it's different for them. They're on phase one. We're on phase 5. Shit like this shouldn't happen. But yeah, man, that is a bold statement right there from that.
I'll be honest,
I swear to God.
I won't put a bet on it because I'm not a betting man, but I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't even be surprised.
I thought maybe you'd say fourth. Fourth is understandable. Fourth is understandable. I could see us in fourth. But outside the top 4, shit, man.
Yeah,
if that happens,
injuries, bro. But with these injuries,
true.
That's true. The only reason why I say, I know I probably said it too casually than I even thought initially, but the reason why I say the highest will finish is 5th, the manager, the players, like the lack of quality, and that includes the injuries as well, the toxicity around the stadium, and even the away fans. Like I want the away fans at Newcastle, if Leatherhead's still there, I don't want them to turn up, bruv. I want the majority to just be like, do you know what? It's not worth the money. It's not worth the trip and all that. So then all you're going to see up in the top tier, you'll see the Ties, you'll see, you know, the Robbies, etc., etc. You'll see all the inners. You'll see all of them, not and that and I want the camera to pan on these fools, to just show how bad we are, that most of our away fans can't be bothered because we know it's done, innit? And then you see the divide, and there's no way that you can spin it. And the players, you know, they've already had enough. We know this. Like they're doing this foolishness because you got two sides, right? You got the players that aren't good enough. So the Marinos, Calafiores, especially at left back, the Havertz, Erdegaards, especially in the second half, all of that that are trying, but they're just not good enough. And then you got the others that are good enough. So the Trossards, you know, Saka when he was fit, etc. Jesus before he got injured.
Saliba,
Gabriel, Timber, Partey, you know, and they just can't be bothered. It's not that they're not good enough on that side; they just can't be bothered. So you have a combination of that. It all leads to failure, and this manager thinks he can escape failure like he can escape death. You can't, bruv. There is no way of escaping it. You're done out here. I said before, and I'll say it again. Sky Sports will be hiring in a few years. With all that money that you've got as well, like an extra 5-10 mil from Sky, whatever, regular appearances and all of that. I mean, he's pretty much set for life anyway from that last contract, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he knows he's not going to get a top job, innit? You do not do last 10 years of Wenger bullshit when you start out as a manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless you win. But again, Arteta's only won an FA Cup. At least Wenger won 3 league titles, multiple FA Cups. You know, before we lost the Champions League final in 06 and that. That's why he has the credit in the bank. But the Invincible season, I think, now this is going to be a real controversial take. I think the Invincible season is probably the worst thing that happened to Arsenal. Because if we'd have won the league and lost like 1 or 2 games, innit, it would be great. Love it. I remember them times. Barely, but I do remember it. Like, but the fact that we have the Invincible tag and we've been running with that, the media have been running with that shit for so many years, in a way, it's held us back. Big time. Big time.
I see what you're saying, bro. I see what you're saying. I can't lie.
In terms of the mentality, in terms of the type of fans they brought in, that's where it's like.
I see what you're saying.
Gave Wenger the keys for life, innit? Until
true.
The Cronkies were like, no muss, you ain't getting the top 4, you ain't getting the money, innit? That's the only reason why they brought it in. It wasn't for lack of trophies or nothing like that. They gave him the keys, innit? And now Josh giving Arteta the keys because he's going down the PR route. But trust me, Josh has put himself in a very dangerous corner. Like he's on this last round thing, holding on by a thread. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous game. Unless you're willing to deliver a knockout punch, your head's going to hit the canvas. Josh's head is going to hit the canvas very soon, bruv. Very soon. Yeah, but Arteta will be the first to go in it because Josh, if you think Lego Head's a coward, Josh Kroenke is a bigger coward. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I say be excited, man. And all of that. Yeah? Want to talk to real fans? Come talk to us, innit? If you want to talk to fans, talk to fans, talk to Guns and all of that. Talk to Northside, talk to Rashid, talk to all of us, innit? We'll not only educate you, we'll tell you what time it is, but we can do it respectfully as well.
Of course.
Because if you want regular discourse, that's what you got to do, innit? We can be respectful. It's the tips we got to do. Probably the same types that were abusing like Havertz and his missus and all that. I don't go that far, innit? But it's them same type of guys that are calling us negative. I'm not hearing that. I don't go after people's families.
Yeah.
And definitely not over shit like that. Shit like this. No, of course not. It's not on, man.
Yeah, we'll just call it out. We just call it out. We're one of them ones where like we just call it out. Yeah. It's wrong. It's wrong. We call a spade, people. That's what we do. Do you know what I'm saying? We just call a spade a spade.
Just keep it.
But big up, bro. Hey, that was some controversial shit, bro. Keep it coming.
Can I say just one thing about the Kroenke thing, though? I feel like the only way that fans will ever put pressure on Kroenke is if we ever if we ever get what's it called, like a manager that's like the manager they're not so obsessed with. You feel me? Because you see that with Emery times, that's when we had the most pressure on Kroenke. That's the times where Kroenke will be coming out in interviews saying, "Be excited" and all of this stuff. Like, you feel me? Yeah. But now Arteta's the guy that's shielding him from doing all of that extra interviews and stuff like that. You feel me? So I feel like if we get another manager in that's not necessarily adored like Arteta is, and he's not backed, that's when you see real pressure on the Kroenkes. You feel me? Because none of this protective shield like Arteta is doing right now, you feel me, is straight on the Kroenkes. You feel me? Like, if you got a Conte in, he's going to pay on the owners just the fans would. You feel me? Emery, he was putting pressure on the owners. He was saying, they ain't giving me the money like other teams are getting money. You feel me? Talking about 50 million transfers, all of this type of stuff. So I'm saying, bro, if we get that next manager in and he's not back, that's when you see the pressure on the owners.
No, but my question is, Delzz, and I hear that. That's why I wanted to ask Nat, something. So since he said that we'll get 5th or 6th, he said that Arteta will continue. Like, how do you think that Arteta's gonna get another chance after he's out of the top 4 race? And we know that's a big issue to most Arsenal fans. How would they sell that idea? Would they blame it on injuries? Is that what you're trying to tell us? They'll blame it on injuries.
Yeah, I think that will be the number one excuse. I mean, the ball was an absolute disgracia. Like, trying to blame it when you blame that was
so low.
Yeah, so low. And he blamed the fans as well. He knows.
But that was good for us. That was good. I mean,
he's not winning.
That was good. Nah.
Yeah, exactly. He's fighting a war that he can't win, and he realised it against Newcastle. The sudden realisation every game that goes by, he knows it's coming towards the end. So he's just saving face, because that's what a coward does. They save face until they get to the point where they can jump off the ship. The truth of the matter is, Arteta, because you have so much power, because you were given the keys by Josh, I think personally deliberately, I don't think Josh is that naive and that stupid. Yes, we know he doesn't know about anything about football, but neither does Chelsea's owner, Clearlake and all of that. Neither does FSG.
But he's good at business. I understand it.
FSG is worse than the Kroenkes. I disagree, because none of our owners care. All the 3 clubs that I've mentioned, including ours, but at least Chelsea, especially Chelsea, but even Liverpool, they have a board that know how to run the club properly. They have people in the right positions. They might not be the best of the best, but they're more than competent enough to do the basics, the fundamentals. We don't even have that. And plus, Arteta's on £15 million a year. It's not easy to get rid of. So that, and also the fact that with the excuses of the injury. So I'd say the injuries and the huge contract that we should never have given him in the first place. The last
contract, the 15 million, the 15 million.
Because it's going to cost like what, 45 mil to like cut ties with him at this point. So even if we finish like 8th, as an example, I know it's crazy, but anywhere from 5th to 8th, if Arteta's here next season, it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me, because Josh is in a position where like he's backed in a corner. He's like right in the corner, and he has to make a decision, because he's already made some key big decisions that have already failed. and the empire is crumbling. Like, we can see it, everyone else can see it, bar the Delulu fans, yeah, and Arteta and Josh. Josh has got to make a big bad boy move, but he don't have the bollocks for it, and we know it. We know he doesn't, because that's his guy. He was twanged by Lego Ed in the first place. You know, Edu jumped ship. Vinay got away with murder, bruv. He got away with fucking murder. Murder, she wrote. Best believe it. They both jumped the Titanic, but Vinay gets away with it so much because, like, he was basically just like, oh, how do I put it? Like, he was like the he's kind of like the diversity pick in that pool of like jobs for the boys. He was the one that like sticks out, the only one of any real colour or, you know, ethnic background, you know, all them buzzwords and all that. And then obviously you've got the Edus and the Garlics and all of that. But Eddie was like, nah, I've made some poor choices and decisions, but I'm going to put it on Arteta and all that. And look, we will see. We will see who the real issue is. Everyone will see. We know who the real issue is, but like, we will be there. When Arteta gets kicked out of this club, I don't think he'll walk. That's the thing. People are expecting him to walk. I don't think he'll walk.
You think he'll be sacked?
Yeah, I think Josh will be like, look, I don't want to do it, but we have to. We can't spin this. It will be one of them conversations. He'll be just like, look, Mikel, and this is coming from Josh, right? So yeah, Mikel, we've backed you from the very beginning. It's been an amazing journey, you know, another one, like, and all of that. But this is becoming untenable. You know, we're not only losing that Champions League money, the fans are rioting, and it's got so toxic that we cannot spin this. No amount of PR, all that money that goes into PR, especially not just in football, but the whole of this country, the whole of the UK period. There's like spent on PR in it. They won't be able to, like, Josh will not be able to spin it.
Even outside football. Even outside
football, being a billionaire and all that. Billionaires know billionaires. We all know that. Josh knows the Sheikhs. The Sheikhs know Josh. They know Clear Lake. They know Effort. They all know each other. They all know each other. All connected.
Because it's a small community. It's a small community.
It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Even the African billionaires, like that Nigerian brother. Oh, I can't remember his name.
I forgot his name. I think it's all.
They all know who he is. He knows who they are. It's a small world. It's a very small world. And they all know that there's only so much you can spin if you go that route. Whereas Sheikh Mansour, Roman Abramovich, before we got kicked out of this country, pretty much, they were doing it a different way. They were trying to do things properly, like mafioso type. And I can't knock it. I respect it. He was just like, it was basically like the Coach Carter talk, innit? The losing.
Coach Carter too.
We need that at our football cup.
Because
Josh ain't doing it. And Arteta's like, he's lying through his teeth. Like, I've seen so many managers lie. Even the best of the best managers, Don Carlito, innit? You know, a little lie here and there just to like protect the players and certain other elements and all of that. But Mikel ain't even doing that, bruv. Even his lies aren't protecting. Exactly. And the ownership as well. He can't do neither. So once it gets to that point and it's very, very close, that's when Josh will be like, I've got to pull the plug. No hard feelings. We'll make this as PC and as applicable, or I can't think of the word, but like they'll nice it. They'll nice it properly. They'll nice each other basically in a way. Pause. But like they'll do that and
amicable way.
Yeah, amicable. Yeah, that's
the most amicable way.
Yeah, the most amicable way to resolve this situation. Josh will do that, and then the ball will be in Arteta's court once again, where he can either choose to accept it and bow out gracefully, and maybe he might get not an Arsenal level like elite, even though we're not elite, but you know what I mean, like with that heritage, you know, proper heritage football club. If he wants to do that, or if he goes the other way, then his managerial career is over. And then he ends up on Sky Sports. And I think he'll do the latter in it, because this guy is way too stubborn, and I'm stubborn myself, way too proud and shameful. Like I mentioned on the weekend, when you're that proud and you're that shameless, it is a horrible trait. Horrible trait. Because not even Wenger was proud, but he wasn't.
He wasn't loud.
He wasn't shameless.
He wasn't work, but he wanted to do it his own way. But at least his talent,
he had to get back. At
least his talent ID didn't completely fail him. At least he had talent ID. Even towards the end, he was still picking out ballers. Name me one player that Arteta has signed that we look at it as like, do you know what? He's a proper baller. If he's, nurtured in the right way, proper guidance, he could take us to the next level. I can't think of one.
I'll say the
I
only
can
player
only
that
think of only one. Yeah.
Go
on, Delzz. Yeah, Gabriel, man. That's what I think. But wait. Again, Gabriel. Just to play out there, Gabriel before Saliba was not the Gabriel that's seen now.
There you go. Yeah. And that's the point I'm making.
That's ruthless, bro. You're ruthless.
Yeah, but I know, bro. That's the thing. And I know that you guys know as well. But like, I couldn't think of one because as much as I rate Gabriel, we know how he started. Yeah, this manager thought Saliba wasn't ready when we had Socrates, Kolasinac, Mustafi. I think we started. I could play.
I could play as a centre back.
Abu Marie, them man there. Oh,
Abu Marie, bro.
Cedric Suarez. I know he's right back, but still, like David Luiz. Oh my life,
bro.
David Luiz. Do you remember David Luiz against City? Oh my days,
bro! Man came off the bench and got a red card, bro. Like, how did he even do that?
Clumsy
after months of missing out on football, that's the first.
Nah, he's a clumsy player, bro. I swear to God.
And he didn't score one free kick when he was with us. He scored a few for Chelsea, not one with us.
Yeah, not one.
Didn't even get close, bro. Because we know he can score them. But man.
He was terrible for Arsenal, bro. But yeah, big up the chat, bro. Big up everybody that's locked in, bro. Some controversial opinions here that you won't even hear from anywhere else, bro, apart from here. Big up to the brothers, big up Nats, big up Delzz, bro. You already know. One trophy, AFC, big up, bro. One trophy in 18 attempts, and top gooners think he's generational. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you could.
Facts, bro. Generally makes no sense, bro.
Generational stinker.
17 times generation stinkers and hooks.
I swear to God, but that tells you a lot about this manager, bro. Like you see the thing is, this is what I don't understand. Yeah, we won the FA Cup. All right, cool. Second year, I was like, okay, most Arsenal fans are not asking. It makes sense. Maybe give him another year. The third year, that was the year where you start. You see when he missed out on Tottenham, that was the year you should have won a little Carabao Cup or a FA Cup.
Yeah.
Get top 4, move on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, even though I was watching Klopp in the third year win the Champions League, but I was like, all right, let's do it the Arsenal way, okay? Yeah. Slowly. You know how we are. We're always slow. The process is always slow.
Arteta's trying to do it his own way, and he can't even get that right. That's the thing. He even said when we signed Willian or whatever, we'll win the Champions League in 3 seasons, 3 years. We're still waiting.
Still waiting, bro.
Waiting. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm waiting.
He thought he was Klopp, bro. He thought he was Klopp. Ain't no way Arteta was gonna get 3 in 3 years. But the thing is that there was only one dream that people don't talk about enough, and I just want to mention it for the sake of the controversial opinions that's happening today, that's happening on this show. I thought that because he's Pep Guardiola's assistant, I thought that he would play that kind of football. Like, even the football's changed. Like, it's not just the fact of not winning title. Like, when we lost the second place, we kind of were playing some type of football. But now even the football's gotten worse.
It's gone, man. It's gone.
Did every one of you guys, in the chat, anybody, did you guys think that we were going to play Pep Guardiola's football when we bought him? When we brought him to the club, I mean, when we brought Arteta to the club.
That's what I expected, to be honest. That's what I expected. Because even when he first came in, like, I'll be real, at first I gave Arteta a chance, you feel me? So I was seeing the football, I was thinking, you know what? He's getting up players to do certain things. Some of the players weren't capable, but at least he was trying stuff, and it was progressive football, you feel me? And then it's like, you realised the players were dead, and he went to the three at the back thing, and that worked, and he went out to FA Cup. Then the season after, it's just like that was just a mess. I don't know what he was trying to do there. It was just a mess. You feel me? But like you see, at times he's been able to adapt to certain situations, and he's had us playing good football. But now it's just like, bro, it's like that whole missing out on the tough thing has shook him up to a different level I've never seen. Like just in anyone, I've never seen anyone go from playing like Pep Guardiola type football to now playing fucking like Conte-esque football. Like it's like it doesn't make no sense, bro. I'll be honest, like, and at least if you're going to become like a master of the dark arts thing, at least win something with it. You feel me? Because it may not be the most entertaining at times, but it's entertaining when you have the fucking medal around your neck. You feel me? Saying that you're the champions and that. You feel me? So it's like, bro, this football here, especially not winning anything, our season's been over in January, like, bro, it's just a disgrace, man. I'll be honest. Like, I don't know how anyone can look at that football that we've seen this season and still think Arteta's going to win.
But he's not. Time. But Delzz, don't you feel like he's not thinking objectively, like at the situation? You can see that 15 games in, or I don't know how many games in, and you're seeing that it's not working, or it's just barely working. Whilst you can flip it now and maybe win a cup or something, and then next year work on another approach. Yeah, exactly. Do you hear what I'm trying to say right now? Like, why would you, because of him being stubborn, why would you think that forcing it's going to work? Whilst you've already forced it the years before and it didn't work. You've seen, like, you've done it year after year. How stubborn can you be? How stubborn can you be, bro?
But that's the thing. He just shit the bed. Sorry, Delzz. Like he just shit the bed after like he what was it, the 22-23 season? He shit the bed after playing this wonderful football for most of the season, I might add as well. You know, like you were saying earlier, I did expect him. I didn't want him here because I knew it wouldn't work and he's a rookie. But at the very least, being a disciple of Pep, I would think at least, you know what? Let's play some quality football. He was managed under Arsene Wenger as well. So he's taken a bit from Wenger. He's taken a bit from Moise, and obviously Pep and all of that as well. And
of course, man.
When we were so close, like that's a great point. It's like we should have won cups in between that time when we were playing well, when we were not playing well, and all of that. But again, it goes back to this added old saying, football is a very simple game. And Arteta has complicated it. And I never thought he could complicate it any more than he already has now. But he never ceases to amaze me. Never ceases to amaze me with that shit. The personnel, the lineups, the tactics, the man management is the worst I've seen from any manager. Any manager, And I can't wait for Aubameyang to release his book or whatever. And again, when the NDA runs out and all of that shit, you know, for
of course the NDA,
and shit like that. Once all of that passes, like Arteta's dusted, and then you got the party situation as well. Did he do it? Did he not do it? I don't know. I'm not going to confirm or deny that. But either way, it's a massive mess, and Josh Kroenke can't clean this up. But he's made a rod for his own back as well, because he's in a position where if he doesn't save himself soon, like, it's going to blow up in his face. Pause. Never mind Arteta's, you know, so all of these things that have this whole accumulation of crap, you know, it's all on our doorstep. You know, never mind when the dog's shitting all over the training ground, players getting injured probably because of that, among other things. You know, so it's a complete and utter mess. And the only way this works is if we reset the club. I wanted Hansi Flick, get Ralph Rangnick in. Do you know what I'm saying? Both German speaking, like I mentioned before, I think it was on Northside streaming that. At least start with that. And then get all the recruitment staff, get all the scouts. Fuck off the AI shit, We don't need it. We don't need it. You can use AI for other things as well, like to promote whatever in it. But again, like when you're reliant on merch, ticket sales, you know, food and drink and all of that at the ground, box seats, etc., 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 and just the PR as a whole. Once that all falls apart, and it's starting to fall apart already, you've got nowhere else to go, and there's nowhere else to hide. So I'm just sitting back and just looking at it like, yo, it's only a matter of time, and I'm gonna love every single second of it, for damn sure.
100.
There's a lot of strings at the club right now. I'll be honest. There's a lot of strings, man. Especially that party situation. If it comes out that party, you get me, bro. The club know everything. The club definitely know every single little deal about that situation. You feel me? Because he's injured here, you can't go to Spain and all of that rubbish. Like, bro, them man know what they're doing. You feel me? So if all of that stuff comes out, you feel me, and it's known that the club was trying to protect him, bro, it is going to be a very dark day for Arsenal Football Club, man. Very, very dark day. Even the toppest of toppest gooner will be able to explain that situation or come out with some type of excuse. Because, bro, there's just some things in that you can't even back, bro. And that's one of those things that's like, bro, if it does come out that certain things did happen, bro, it's going to be dark, 100%, man. Everybody at that club, every single person that's been getting protected will absolutely get exposed, bro. And they will absolutely get ridiculed by every single person, every single fan, every single football fan in general. You feel me, until they leave and they don't come back. And that day, we will be there, man. Trust me, we will be there.
Tim Lewis will have to really earn his money now. Best believe that. He'll have to really earn his money now. First and foremost, get rid of that fucking hairdo. That absolute horror show.
Let's start there.
Just let it go.
That one there.
Go bald, innit? Go bald.
Yeah, what's the problem being bald?
Do the Mike Riley or Mike Dean. Yeah, that's the one as well. Yeah, do the Mike Dean thing, innit? Yeah, just let it go, man. Let it go.
Just embrace it, innit? Like, that's what I feel.
Yeah, embrace it, man. Embrace it.
Just embrace it.
You either get the transplant or you go bald, innit? And he's done neither, bro.
Like, the thing you do.
What's wrong with being bald, bro? Hitman.
There's nothing wrong with being. Nothing wrong with being.
I'm a young man, but I'm going bald. I know I'm going to go bald when I'm younger, innit?
I don't think I'll lose my hair, but if I do, I'm shaving this off. I don't care, bro. No transplant, no nothing.
I think you just need a strong personality, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a strong personality. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in, bro. Big up AJ, yes, sir, bro. We got everybody here. Mama Flossie, good evening, bro. Good evening. I hope you're enjoying your evening. Charlotte, how you doing, darling? You're right, yeah? Yeah, Devante, big up, bro. Big up everyone. Big up everyone, bro, in the chat, bro. SG, everybody's here, man. Big up the man there. But yeah,
just one thing. Also,
I'm enjoying this conversation, bro. Go on.
Just one thing also about the cup.
There's a lot of comments, but go on. We're gonna get through them in a bit. But go on, Delzz.
Yeah, with the cups, I was gonna say, like, when you win those cups, that builds a mentality within the squad. Like, you see City, they won the Carabao Cup 4 times. That built a mentality.
Said that, man. Did he freeze?
Mentality thing. You want that feeling again, bro. Once you win that trophy, you want to win it again. None of these players that you're seeing in Arsenal right now have won that FA Cup in 2020. So they don't know the feeling of winning with Arsenal. Once you get that feeling of winning with Arsenal, I promise you, these players will go out and want to do it again and again and again. And that's what happened with the FA Cup situation, bro. I didn't think we won so many FA Cups with Wenger when he was coming to the end of his period. Because, bro, the players, they like that feeling of winning the FA Cup. It's a trophy. It's a day out.
Delzz, I think I've said this before. I've said this about the we're building the winning mentality thing. Like Pep Guardiola taught us that as well, you know. Well, he showed us that in the Premier League and what you need to do when you get a team, you build off it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like something you wing along the way to the glory. Even if you do get to the glory, it doesn't mean that just because you're trying to get the Premier League, you let the other cups go. Because in reality, after spending that amount of money, you shouldn't need to let the cups go, because you should have a team, have a squad that is capable of fighting on all fronts. You get me? Obviously, you prioritize, you do, but it doesn't mean that you change the whole, like, the players that you bring in need to be nearly as good as the players that you have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I remember, or you just be a great manager, because I remember how Arsene Wenger used to win the FA Cup like it was nothing. Yeah. He used to bring in kids. He used to play with kids. You know what I'm saying? But sorry, pause. But like he used to play. He used to play the kids. Do you know what I'm saying? Like even Klopp won it. Just playing. He beat us. He beat us with kids. So the kids on the pitch, bro.
Oh my days.
17-year-olds, 18-year-olds beat a strong Arsenal team.
Yep.
Like they're playing with 18-year-olds, and we were going in. Come on, bro. Let's be.
Yeah, we got to the League Cup final. Yeah, we got to the League Cup final in 07, which we should have won, by the way. Theo Walcott scored his first goal for Arsenal, period. And it was a great goal. It was a banger. Diaby with the assist, again, another proper baller, but again, injuries ruined it. Yeah. And it's just like, it's football is about moments, isn't it? It's very simple, but it's about moments and taking those chances. You know, Lego Head's talking about, we had all of the ball, we're doing this, we're doing that. But what's the score, innit? We're not taking our chances. Because once the defence fails and you ain't scoring, that's mid-table mentality. That's what mid-table teams do, innit? The ones that... Because there's two types of mid-table teams. There's the Bielsa Leeds team that will try and score as many goals as they can and know they're going to leak some, especially to the bigger teams and all of that. Or the type that shut up shop, they won't score as much, but they're defensively better than like a Leeds at that time, and just try and get as high as they can up the table, but they'll probably end up finishing like 11th at best, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, you name it, innit? And we were there at one point, and I think someone said it on Guns channel, it might have been Ola or someone else, but they were like, do not be surprised if this manager's still here in the next few years, that we'll go back to 15th or even next season. Because that could definitely happen. With the injuries, Lieber gone, Gabriel will be on his way out. You know,
I mean, if he keeps playing, if he keeps buying Morenos and Calafiores, I agree.
You're gonna
mid-table fodder, bro. That's all they are, and they're squad fillers. Because against Man United, Marino played, but against Newcastle, Marino didn't play. Calafiore's injured now, but he wasn't against Newcastle, I swear.
Yeah.
So you don't even trust the players that you've bought in. So what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are we doing here, bro?
It's beyond
what
baffling.
What are we doing here, bro? I swear to God. But let's get into some of these comments, bro. AJ, gents, I just want to say this now. We have 400 million pounds in the spare bank. Maybe we have more. Maybe we have more, AJ. You know what I'm saying? We should sack Arteta, buy Inzaghi, and give him what's left. Probably to sack Arteta, that's a 45 million, 50, let's say 350 left. You've got a squad that needs a rebuild. Long, my friend.
You know as well, isn't it? Like, get them off the wage bill. A lot of work needs doing, man.
It's a lot of work, AJ. Do you know what I'm saying? But
so is that you man's number one
perspective?
Is that man's like number one then? Inzaghi?
Yeah, he wants Inzaghi, and he's saying that we could spend 400 million, but we need a rebuild after getting a rebuild. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you take your car to the shop and he fixes it, but then as soon as you take it out of the shop, you drive about a day or two, it needs fixing again. Do you know what I'm saying? So that kind of tells you that whoever fixed it in the first place, it's not supposed to. The thing is that it's not all supposed to fall apart in like 5 years. If it does, you should have won a lot of trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like every team. I know this for a fact. What goes up must come down. What goes up must come down. And it happened with City. You can see it in City. But look at City. Straight away, January, Marmoush. I just heard they're putting money for Marmoush. And they've got a couple of other players. I don't know their names.
Some two centre-backs.
Yeah, but Pep Guardiola, don't worry about that guy, bro. You shouldn't be worried about that guy. Do you get me? Worry about our club. Do you get when we're in a place where we can laugh at people, then we take the piss. Do you know what I'm saying? We should worry about us.
They laugh at anyone. They laugh at anyone despite our position. You feel me? Then I will say, "Oh, United are 13th. Oh, but Chelsea spent $1 billion and they're not even fighting for a title. They City 115 charges. Liverpool, they say, bro, they can't even say that to Liverpool right now, can they?
They can't really say something. They really can't. You can't really say anything to Liverpool, City, Chelsea. Can't really speak to these. These are.
Well,
Well, we
even
can't speak to no one.
Newcastle-
We can't speak to no
Newcastle.
one. Well, we can't
Newcastle.
speak to no one.
Yeah, Newcastle might win the damn thing, and I'll be all for it because I don't want Spurs winning that. Because if Spurs win that, if Lego Head's still here and Spurs win that League Cup, because it wouldn't surprise me if they beat Liverpool. They beat City away. Don't get it twisted. They can beat Liverpool away even with them injuries, and Spurs win it because Newcastle. It's been longer since they won a trophy.
Yeah.
So if either one, but if Spurs win it, especially, it's done. It's done. Because then Spurs have won a trophy more recently than us. That can't fly. There is no reason then to back this process, back this manager, back this club until real things start to like change and shit. Like in the summer, you know, we spent how much money? Like Arteta spent how much money to try and replace Kieran Tierney, who's still here, by the way. Why don't we get like a
crazy
€8?
amount?
If you want to left back that inverse, I know he's not the greatest defensively, but I rate him. He's a baller, bruv. Going forward on the ball.
He's a baller,
and you'll know Rashid because like he's Algerian.
Of course, man.
I don't know if he's represented France. Ryan.
Nah,
Church,
he's Algerian. He represents Algeria actually.
He represents. He actually
Algeria. So I watch him.
It's Turkey that represents France, isn't it? Yeah, he's at Lyon.
Yeah.
He's another one who can play both wings, isn't it? At the very least, he could probably play in the middle as well. Why don't we get him? He's a baller as well. Lyon ain't doing the best. They're not as bad as they were a few years ago. But again, there's two ballers and two Algerian ballers, as you know. That's two that wouldn't cost the earth, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? They would automatically improve our team with the injuries that we have. You know, go to Lyon this month and be like 60 mil.
60 mil.
What are you saying, innit? Go to Wolves with 8 Nuri in that. I don't know if he's not injured at the moment, is he?
He's in Wolves. Sure. No, he's playing. That's
great. Playing. 40 mil. See what they say. If that's not enough, 50 mil. You know,
I think you'd get him for 40. I can't lie.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him for 40, 50.
And he'd be an instant upgrade on all of our left backs, bar Kieran Tierney, and in turn improves the squad. Ryan Churksey improves the squad because he's better than Martinelli. He's better than Trossard. Do you know what I'm saying? You can debate whether he's better than Saka, but I think personally, from what I've seen of him, the very little that I've seen of him, he's better than Saka. Do you know what I'm saying? On the ball, like Saka will get more output and all of that shit. But Ryan Churksey, I love these like kind of throwback ballers that. But again, we won't sign a Churksey or anyone like that, like a João Felix and all of that, because these players, you need to give them the ball and you need to give them freedom, which Lego Head is anti-freedom. He's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, bruv. He's a dictator. We know this, bruv. We know this. He's not going to allow any player free. Even Saka, we don't give freedom. He just gives him a little bit more leeway, you know, to
then
get
the
into
other
those
players.
positions. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then when Ødegaard ain't doing it, when Saka ain't scoring and doing his thing, now that he's injured, we're fucked.
I wouldn't even say it's freedom. I'll say it's more like he just gets the ball more than his freedom. You feel me? Because like even when you see the spaces,
many touches and all that. Oh my life, man!
Like when you see that spaces he operates in, it's very similar to Martinelli's style as well. It's like you don't see him really like carrying the ball through the middle. It's always just 1-2 on the wings, whatever. You feel me? Just go back and forth like that. It might take a man on sometimes here and there. But like in terms of like the space that Saka actually gets when he's on the ball. It's not that much space, bro. I'll be honest. Like he's still restricted very much in the Arsenal team.
I don't believe a player is that bad in 2 years, man. Just very quickly, Rashid, I don't believe, like, because from what we saw of Martinelli, Unai Emery brought him in as a striker, innit? Ronaldo, the real Ronaldo, not Cristiano, bro, not Cristiano. Ronaldinho said this guy's a player, and I believe them, innit? I believe them because they don't need to be watching football on a regular basis. I don't believe they do, especially now in this era and all of that. Like they're just living their lives, and rightly so. They're the best players ever. They're definitely all in that conversation. They said he was a player, and then the first few years when we saw Martinelli, and then even when he was moved out to the left, he was doing well. And then all of a sudden, he can't control a ball, he can't dribble, he's lost a yard of pace at the very least. And it's not working for me, and he can't finish as well. No one can tell me that this guy has not been Space Jammed, innit? Arteta is like that gremlin in Space Jam, yeah? where he drains the ability out of all the players and all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like Charles Barkley and all that. They can't dribble in it. They can't bounce the ball up and down. Pause. You know, they can't shoot. No free throws, no 2-pointers, no 3-pointers, none of that shit. No layups. They can't do nothing in it. I see Martinelli. I'm just like, if you were under Ancelotti, would you be playing this bad? And I say no. And Ancelotti would probably play him in one of the two because he was playing two up front with Vinny and Rodrigo at one point, innit? Before Mbappe came in.
Yeah.
He would thrive under that system, even with Bellingham, you know, because let's be real, Bellingham's just a modern day Frank Lampard, isn't it? Taller, stronger, more energy.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Because he gets.
I had that comparison. I haven't got it out of my head yet, bro. I heard that one. I was like, you know what? To be fair, he has a point.
That's what he is, bro. Bellingham is like, because you know he ain't.
Even when I watched him as well, he ain't got that tech. You know that tech where like a person can turn, play a little through. He's just he's good box to box though. I'll give him that. He's a good box to box.
Yeah, but he ain't a number 10. People think he's like a João Felix. João Felix cooks him, bro. Like walks all over him when it comes to ability. Even Nkunku, bro, who's just chilling on the bench at Chelsea, bro. His tech is different. Do you know what I'm saying?
If he goes buying, if that guy goes buying, he's gonna look back at like
the next.
He's gonna look like he was at Leipzig, and that's not even just because of Bundesliga, but like. You'll see him in Champions League. He'll be performing.
But his problem is injuries, isn't it? His problem is injuries. Like he's a good player. Like nobody says that, and Nkunku's not a good player. He's one of them ones where like he's just injured. It doesn't mean that after that he's not going to perform. He is going to perform because some players after that don't look the same. Like Gabriel Jesus, for example. After the ACL, and now we heard sadly he's got another ACL. So look, man, if your owner.
It's the other leg. It's not even the same knee. It's the other knee. So he's finished, bro. I remember Diaby after he broke his ankle and all of that. He came back and he was still a baller, but we all know he was never the same, innit? Wenger still tried to persist with he's the one. And to an extent, I agree with him. But at the same time, with Wenger, my biggest frustration was like, look, Diaby's not the same player anymore. You rate him, I rate him, we all rated him, but we can't rely on him because it's not even like Neymar injury prone, like where he's that good, even if you play him for like half a season, he's going to do wonders. As great as Diaby,
you just have to be harsh sometimes, Nats.
Yeah, in the midfield as well. In the midfield, it just wasn't happening. So we had to find another replacement, and now years later, we've got a Thomas Partey. We're not going to replace him, and it's going to be the same old cycle, the same old story. Oh, we miss a Partey, we miss a Vieira type, we miss a Diaby type, we miss a Santi Cazorla, Cesc Fabregas, even Rosicky, because Rosicky was a baller, but again, injuries. Jack Wilshere, again, injuries. Aaron Ramsey, he wasn't the techiest guy, but he did bits, bro. And when it mattered for us, especially in the FA Cup, he delivered. Ødegaard ain't delivering for shit. And this is just the basic principles. And, you know, we all know what Lego heads on. Do
you don't think Zubimendi is a Partey's replacement then? Or you think he's not to replace Partey?
The thing is, Delzz, like, he's not the same type of player. I rate him because what I saw remember the Euros final, innit? When Rodri came injured, and then he came on. I was like, everyone was like, I heard like even outside when I was watching it, just like people celebrating. I was just like, I wouldn't jump up and down just yet. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this guy keeps the ball so well. But again, it's Spain, isn't it? Spain will always have ballers. You always get duds in it, like Marino and all of that. But England always have more duds. But England's talent.
Just don't get defensive players or defenders from Spain. Get the strikers, get the midfielders.
Yeah, get the midfielders, get the wingers like Lamine Yamal, bruv. Oh, Jesus Christ. That level of
that guy's ridiculous, man. That guy's bro. He's something else, bro.
And it's a shame, bruv, because he don't get the props that he deserves. Like, he gets props, but he should be best player in the world, like, in terms of, even with his age, do you know what I'm saying? Like, because Leo Messi's chilling in America, Neymar's chilling in Saudi, Riyad Mahrez chilling in Saudi. Obviously, you got Ivan Toney there. You got Bobby Firmino there. Like in Europe, especially, and then in the world, like Lamine Yamal is the truth, bruv. He is the truth because he has everything that you want, not just in a winger, but in a player. He can cross a ball. He can dribble. His shooting at the start, it's not great, but again, with age, that improves, isn't it? And he scored some bangers in the Euros as well. That one against France, bruv. Destroyed
even
the
other night. Even the other night against Madrid, the placement on that ball, that goal he scored the other night, it was different, bro. I'll be honest. I even talked to my friend, Barcelona fan. Bro, this guy in the 2030 World Cup is going to be 22, bro. Like, our guy's not realizing how much time this guy has, bro. This guy is going to be taking over the world.
In the next World Cup, he's going to be sourcing, bro. 2026, he will be sourcing.
That's 3-4 World Cups, bro.
That's not this summer. That's next summer, isn't it? He will be sourcing. And we will be there.
World Cup, bro. He has that, man. I'll be honest. Like, he's gonna run the next 3-4 generations. Next 3-4 World Cups. I'll be honest, because bro, he has time in his hands, bro. He's only 17, bro.
Did you see the way he took his goal, the first goal against Real Madrid? Where he was faint, dummy, and then he just let the ball glide to the first post. He just let it glide. You know what I'm saying?
When I first
see players. Bro, our players, when they off, you get me exactly, and that's Courtois, bro. They ain't no okay. He's an injured Courtois, but he's still Courtois, bro. He's a big man, bro. That's a big man. You know what I'm saying? In to have, bro.
Arms like way out here, bro. Like,
and big games as well, bro. He's good at big games, Courtois. You know, he's there when you need him. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
That's the thing.
We got to
always
AJ, bro.
Madrid, man. I'll be honest, like. With Barca and with bro, the man always have something with them. Always a 5-2 or 4-1, something like this, bro. I don't know how they do it, man.
Who's their manager? Who's their manager?
Yeah, different, bro. You know, Ancelotti's a kind of a manager, that gives you freedom, space. Do you know what I'm saying? Play your football. Now he's done something that obviously was thought. I was thinking of it at the start of the season when he brought Mbappe to the team, where like he's thinking of, you know how there are 4 options. He just said it. I think Fabrizio said it. Yeah, you know the 4 players up front. Like the thing is that you can't bench Mbappe, you can't bench Rodrigo, you can't bench Bellingham, and you can't bench Vinny. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's thinking of a solution to play all 4 of them and still win games or win important games. When you play a team like Barcelona, when you play a team that can actually compete, they've lost a couple of games this season. I know they won a trophy, I think, but like they lost a couple of games. So I just thought that's gonna be a problem for them, to be honest, to play. What? Because they're overpowered. They have so much talent that they don't know who to bench, because every time you play a player, he hits the ground running. He does something in the game. You can see movement. Like Mbappe, I know that people try to take the piss, obviously, because how gassed he is. But Mbappe, every game, he's doing something. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a winger that is doing something every game. You get me? He might miss. He might sometimes not have a game, but he'll do something. Vinny. For me, Vinny's the best player in the world. You know what I'm saying? For me, Vinny's the best player in the world. But like, you can see every game, even if he has a shit game, his shit game is like, what? His shit game is probably like 6 out of 10, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like 7 out of 10. That's a shit game for him. But
he's shown the biggest improvement, man. Vinny. Like,
that's the levels, man.
The biggest. Because remember when he first came in, he was horrible. Couldn't control the ball and all of that. But you look at him now. But who had a word with him? King Kareem, bro. Man like Kareem Benzema, bro. Arm around the shoulder settings, and was just like, look, just relax, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? That's all he had. It's pretty much all he said. Just relax, brother. Just relax. And the rest will follow, innit? And look at him now, innit? Multiple Champions Leagues, La Ligas, Copa del Rey's, Club World Cup, Super Cup, and all of that. But what Ancelotti's doing, it's a great point that you made earlier, Rashid, is just like, basically he's doing like a Mission Impossible job. Whereas if we have him at Arsenal, right, our players would thrive off of the freedom. And Ancelotti has less headache, do you know what I'm saying? Even without the injuries, do you know what I'm saying? Because he keeps Saka on the right. He could put like Trossard on the left, and then he could put like Martinelli up front. To be honest, he could even play like a 4-2-4, a 4-4-2. Do you know what I'm saying? Because with a 4-2-4 and a 4-4-2, the only difference is like 4-2-4 is more attacking, but that's more with the ball. But you can play both formations in the same game. So like when you're attacking, 4-2-4 in it, flood the box and all of that. Yeah. And if you move the ball quick enough, defenses can't deal with it. If there's enough quality, which I believe Ancelotti picking the right team, so Party and
bro, they're benching players like Gula and
Odegaard, didn't it? Like
Brahim Diaz
instantaneously. And then when we don't have the ball, it's a 4-4-2, isn't it? You know, like Trossard drops in, tucks in, Saka tucks in, and all of that. You know, and Havertz comes off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. You know, Jesus again if he wasn't injured, but again, Ancelotti wouldn't need 700 mil to make our team well beaters, innit? He would buy the Zubamendis, especially with the Party situation. You know, have him and Rice, innit? If he wants the midfield three, because he loves a 4-3-3. I love a 4-3-3, but I love two up front. I love two strikers, innit? I'm very old school, but there is a way.
I'm a 4-4-2 guy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Even in this day and age, right, you can make a two up front work, whatever formation, whether it's 4-4-2, 4-4-2 diamond. You could do like a 5-3-2. I mentioned a 4-2-4. There is so many variations, and we were told that Lego Head has 72 formations. I've only seen like probably 3, 4, maybe 5 at most. He ain't got no answer. Whereas Ancelotti is just like 4-4-2, diamond, freedom when we have the ball. No need for inshallah. It's all there, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? No praying, none of that. It's all there, innit? You know, so, but again, like, what do I know, innit? What the hell do I know?
Yeah, true, bro.
I got a question for you, though.
Go on.
Would you not take Xavi at Arsenal if Arteta was to leave? Would you not take Xavi?
That's a hard question, bro. That's a hard question.
Probably not for me. Not for me personally.
I'll take him, bro. I'll be honest.
Is he better than Arteta? Yes, but would I take him?
I think, do we have to kind of in this theory, in this question? Do we?
I'd rather Xavi Alonso. I would rather Xavi Alonso even now than Arteta.
I think Xavi Alonso is going to go with
Xavi, but like,
but that's the thing. Like, Xavi
Alonso is a very like Arsenal type thing that we could do in it.
But Xavi's won a league as well.
Yeah,
but he just didn't win it in. That's a hard question. I don't know that.
I'll take Luis Enrique over Xavi and Arteta combined,
bro. He isn't telling me that Xavi, the way he went out in Barca, bro, like he was not happy about the way the press were treating him and all of those stuff like that. You feel me? Like, let's not forget, he's the one that got tuned out Abba after what Arteta done to him, innit? See, he can get certain out players as well.
Yeah, he can get certain tune-out players, but my issue with Xavi is if you're complaining about the Spanish media and all of that over there, and yes, he's a Catalan through and through and all that, but he understands and knows Spain and the Spanish media, how they operate and all of that. He goes here, because obviously his English is actually good, to be fair. Like, over the years, his English has got a lot better, so that's not really going to be an issue for him. Unlike Unai Emery, when he first, walked through the door and all of that at Arsenal, and then obviously at Villa, it's got better. He is so aware and all that. But with Xavi, I don't like his temperament, and I don't think he'll be as bad as Arteta in terms of dealing with the media and all of that. But you'll still have that circus with Xavi. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll play better football. The football will be more consistent. Do you know what I'm saying? He'll pick better lineups here and there, but it will still be the same story. When it really matters, he won't be able to deliver. Like, when Barca played PSG in it, and then you had Luis Enrique in the other dugout, do you know what I'm saying? Luis Enrique scored him with a team that was technically worse than the team that Xavi had. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, can I say just one thing about that though?
Yeah, that's.
Do you think? But I think if Barca did not go down to 10 men in that second leg, I think they went through. Because before that, they were in control of that game. You feel me? I keep out a lot with Barca. I'll be honest, because my best friend, he supports Barca. He tells me a lot about it. You feel me? So I get a lot more interest in Barca. You feel me? And looking at Xavi, the way like his European record is a bit shaky. I'll be honest. Like that's the one thing I'll look at him and say, you know what, Fairs? Because going out to United in the Europa League, going out to Frankfurt in the Europa League as well, and then you're going out to PSG.
Yeah, man. It's just like tactically, it's like I'm
Crazy.
personally, I'm just not feeling it, brother. Like we can get better managers to even play that same way. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Hansi Flick, other than Ancelotti, Hansi Flick would be my like number one choice as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's two managers. You know, Xabi Alonso will end up going to Real Madrid, especially with what he's won with Leverkusen and all of that. Even who's Al Hilal's manager? What Jorge Mendes or something like that? I'd take him over Arteta. There are so many managers, different styles, different tactical approaches, and all of that. Different ways of playing that are better than Arteta. And the one thing that all of them pretty much have in common, even Xavi to a lesser degree in my mind, is that their man management is better. Do you know what I'm saying? At least Xavi can handle the egos, innit? I'll give him that, innit? He can, like, because you mentioned he got a tune out of Oba, innit? So he can clearly handle the egos and all that, where Arteta can't. Because Arteta's man management stinks. It's in the gutter. We know this, innit? From day one
100%.
to now, and it's even worse. Like, his man management stinks. My question with Xavi was always the tactics, innit? Not the man management. But again, you'll go further, and he'll go further with man management alone. I mean, look at Southgate. No tactics. None whatsoever. But because his man management and the players really bought into his style of management, do you know what I'm saying? Like handling the players and everything else and all of that. With the talent that we have. Like, it worked, innit? We just couldn't get over the line, innit? And that would be my biggest concern with Xavi. We'll get close, even with this team, even with the injuries, but we won't get over the line because even with the way Xavi would want us to play,
we'll still be a nearly team.
We'll still be a nearly team. Like, he'll manage things better, especially in-house. But then again, the media side, like, I think even
it's going to get to him.
It will get to him. They'll rattle him eventually.
And Arsenal allowed. Arsenal allowed.
Arsenal allowed. Media did rattle him in Boston. They did get to him, I'll be honest.
That's why you always see like transfer rumors. Even other teams are like, oh wow. I think I was scrolling and I saw a Donny named Don Hussam, yeah, and he had people watching, and he was talking about how Liverpool are scrubs and how they never buy top ballers, and just because they missed out on Zubimendi. You know what I'm saying? Brother, you already have like 3 or 4 ballers in your team. Do you know what I'm saying? You already have that. Do you know like, and then when it comes to Arsenal, you have a different standard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the right way to go about it, because when you think about it, bro, if you have a stand for your club, it has to be for every club. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, he has a different stand when it comes to Arsenal, and I was just like they're wondering because they missed out on Zubimendi. Do you get me?
So Donny and Henry right, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, his channel might as well be an Arsenal channel, innit? Forget Tottenham, it might as well be an Arsenal channel. Best believe that. All these links, all these, like, when it comes to you know, this time of the month, for want of like a better phrase and all of that shit, so January, and then obviously in the summer, he's all over that shit, with all the transfer rumors, this, that, and the third, and like, again, it's just the same old scripted, you know, bollocks and all of that. It's just for the clout, I'll say my opinion regardless. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to be liked. You know, I don't care. Like, I'm not even bothered about, you know, like, making friends. Like, you know, like, you guys are cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, I'm not begging for that shit. I'm not seeking that shit out like all these other man, innit? I understand being lonely, but fucking hell, like, come on.
Some of these man are
in life outside of work, innit? This guy's got a missus as well. See, if I don't have a missus right now, but if I had a missus, I'd be fully calm, bruv. I'd be quite calm. Do you know what I mean? On and off the street. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's looking bare stressed, bruv. I don't know if his girl's doing the mad thing or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised, but whatever's going on. whatever's going on, yeah, you got to sort that out either way, brother, because
the TV
and
settings, bro.
it's like
Speaking about misses,
way too much.
hey, speaking about birds, bro. You see how Pep Guardiola he got divorced from his wife. This is my theory.
Yeah.
This is my theory. Yeah, I think he's just been shit because of that. Now he's over it. Do you get me? Hey, you know what? It didn't work out. Let's just, you know what I'm saying, everybody go their way.
Tommy Toots had the same things. Tommy Toots had the same thing as well. He was going through a bad patch.
Yeah.
Got divorced. Moving on up in it, like Curtis Mayfield and all of that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now Arteta,
you know when you get a divorce,
going through some demonic type shit right now. Sorry, Rashid. He's battling some next level demons right now, yeah. And his missus ain't helping him. I'm not trying to speculate or nothing, but in my personal opinion, all ain't well in that Arteta household. Best believe that.
Speaking of
because his wife ain't making anything better, not even trying to talk to him or nothing like that. It's almost like she's just watching, chilling like this, just waiting for it all to just crumble. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like she's waiting for it to fail. And that's the worst kind of place you want to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even let it get that far. At least with me personally, I wouldn't let it get that far.
Speaking of Pep, man.
100%. 100%.
That man just put a 2-0 lead, bro. 2-2 finished. City.
Yeah,
scored the 92nd minute. Brought it back to 2-2. It's crazy out here, man.
What, City?
Yeah, City, and I think the Liverpool game's still going on. But Chelsea drew 2-2. Got a last minute equaliser. So at least that's good for them. They got a point, at least. But, bro. Us fans, they're gonna run their
game for us, bro. We're gonna have to get into that as well, bro. On that note, we will move to the Arsenal Tottenham. I don't know about you guys, but if anybody obviously was around, so you can drop in the private. You already know I'm all right. But yeah, man, I love chopping it up, bro. It's been lit. I can't lie. Do you know how much comments, bro? How much comments I didn't read, and I apologize.
The engagement's mad, isn't it? Like, you're growing, brother. Like, your channel's
Thank you.
It's gonna blow up real soon.
Thanks, bro. Love for you guys, bro. That's what I said, bro.
Big up the comment as well. SG, that's a great comment. I'll say that.
Yeah,
100%.
Gone. Arteta has won one FA Cup and a final. Terry Neal has won one FA Cup and lost 2 finals. And Arsenal fans protested against the hierarchy to get rid of the manager. Go on then. What's your thoughts, Nats? What's your thoughts?
I fully agree. Like Arteta is literally our worst ever manager. I wasn't around Terry Neal days. None of us are, let's be honest. But Jez has mentioned it before, and Jez is basically, other than Matty, but like the oracle in it. Like, he knows.
Yeah, of course, man.
I've
been on this show, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they know a hell of a lot about Arsenal.
I need to know at least like 5% what he knows.
It's mad the knowledge. It's mad the knowledge that we have in this sphere, like in this circle. But a lot of these top-of-the fans, all they have to do is just watch even like 10, 15 minutes. They'll instantly know a hell of a lot more about this football club and understand where we're coming from, innit? When it comes to standards, innit? That comment right there, spot on. It's about the standards, innit? We've had better managers, albeit Terry Neal's not that much better, but he got kicked out because the fans back in the day were like, nah, this ain't on. But now, too many fans are lauding this up. But the pendulum is going to shift. It's just a matter of time, innit?
But that's
it's just a matter
I've seen managers. I've seen people that actually saw Terry Neal's, and they're still backing this manager. I don't understand. Like, there's old heads like me where we're like, I don't know about you guys. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm from an era where like I didn't see success, but I still won.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I
saw enough. But
bro. That's just me. I just want,
you know, when I was a kid, innit? Like, it was after 06. That's when it went downhill. I was distraught. I think I cried when we lost that Champions League final, and I was like,
me
10
too.
I was 10.
You know
what?
I don't know if I can say this, but a lot of people, everybody, I swear to God, like maybe you, North, and I'm saying I said it, and there's somebody else, bro, from the Arsenal fans that I met online. Yeah, we've all said this, that 2006 hurts, hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? And it still haunts me to this day. Like I kind of like sometimes I'm like, bro, how could we were supposed, that was our chance, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That was our chance. If it wasn't for the red card, that was our chance. Thierry Henry, bro, and that Thierry Henry chance, that's a big chance. Obviously, Thierry Henry's a king. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Thierry Henry's not, but Thierry Henry's a king.
It haunts him to this day, bro. You can see it.
Yeah.
And he don't even shy away from that. He knows, bro. But again, it's accountability. These fans either don't remember or weren't born or didn't see the Champions League final. So they don't know about these standards. They don't know about 04. They don't know about 02. I wasn't watching football at 98, but I was alive at that time. But even I go back in it, 93, 91, before I was born in. I know as much of the history as I possibly can. And with Jez, with Kenny, even Guns as well, I learn a lot more. A lot of these fans aren't willing to do that because it's just about the here and now. But if the here and now is shit and you have no standards, and then you're like, they're looking at it like, oh, why are they complaining? Why are they mad? Just be happy. Just be happy. Be happy for what? Get out of it, man. Like, be happy for what? Because they don't understand how big we are. That's the bottom line, isn't it? They do not understand how big we are. They don't know the ballers. I saw Bergkamp late. I didn't see him in his prime. I'm be real. But I knew how sick he was because I saw him, you know, the Bergkamp goal at Newcastle, even later on, you know, like I was begging Wenger to start him, even with his flying issues, you know, just make him get the train a week before. Do something. Do you know what I'm saying? Find a plug in it. Wenger's got all the connects. He's basically a billionaire now, but even at the time, he had connects. Find a way in it. But things like that, these fans don't get it, bro. But again, the club don't educate them. So we have to do it. Jez has to do it. Or Jez is doing it, because he doesn't have to do it. But you know what I mean? Jez is doing it.
Yeah.
But yet these fans, they just don't understand. They think, oh yeah, we're old heads, even though none of us here are really that old anyway. But why do we know what we know, innit? They need to realise that we know what we know because we've educated ourselves, because we know the club ain't going to do it. You know, I could speak to my old man about Arsenal. He's seen them in the 90s and 80s and all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, things like that is just, those are the basics. Those are the fundamentals, innit? Learn the history of the football club that you're supporting, or don't bother. I don't even have to be rude with it. If you're not going to do it, why are you supporting them? Oh, because we won. Oh, it's yours gold. It's yours gold. And all of that crap, yeah? Like, is this what we've become now, innit? That this is literally what we've become. No, learn the history, and then you'll learn a hell of a lot more as well.
Yeah. That
comes with it and all of that. You know, like all the players, or all the big players, just start with that. You know, not just the TTs and the Robert Pires and all that, but the Bergkamp, but also the Rocky Rocastle, because I didn't see Rocky Rocastle player. They know Ian Wright, but they don't know how sick Ian Wright was as a player back in the day. You know, Limpar, Paul Merson, Charlie.
I kind of like. I don't like Ian Wright a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like.
Yeah, no, now, for the longest, he's been on this, you know, like on the fence thing.
Anybody that backs this, sorry.
Yeah.
No matter how big you are.
Same with Martin Keown. I don't rate Martin Keown what he's been doing for the last 10 plus years, innit? Because he was doing it under Wenger as well. But as a defender, he was proper.
You know how you're. Look, man. How I see it, I'm ruthless. I'm ruthless with it when it comes to this. Yeah. This is how I see it. Yeah. If you're backing this, I won't respect you again. It's just like when Xhaka told me to F off, I never forgive him. I never forgave him. Even with I was happy that he left. I'm not gonna lie. But bro, sorry, we shouldn't tolerate. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't tolerate like these old, because their problem as well, because they have a voice, bro. Like it's Ian Wright. A lot of people in the UK is going to listen. Do you know what I'm saying? Or he's got reach, basically. Do you know what I'm saying?
Influence, bro. He has influence, bro.
Especially the football godfather of London. Let's be real. I know people that know people that know people that know people that know Ian Wright. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like one of his sons used to go to school not too far from where I went to school, innit? In South. Do you know what I'm saying? We all know someone that knows someone that knows someone. If you live in and around London, especially if you live in London, it's like, so we all know who he is, but do you know who he really is? Like as a player, especially. Like, but again, I hear you, Rashid. It's like it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, I can't.
It's jarring because you know how Wenger.
He's another one.
Do you respect Wenger? Like the thing is about Wenger, is like you just longed it out. You longed out your stay. You weren't welcome. You weren't welcome for those 2010. Thank you very much. Off you go. Yeah. And there's no problem in it. Like there should be no problem in saying letting go. Like people have attachment issues, bro.
They have
attachment issues. Final. Let's be real. He should have left after the Champions League final because he lost the UEFA Cup, which is now the Europa League, to Galatasaray, and that was past his best. Georgi Hagi, again, another baller in it, Romanian G and all of that. But you know, it's things like that where yes, he did overstay his welcome. You know, yes, he's part of the demise. You know, should he get a statue? Probably not. But I could understand why he would get one or does get one, whatever.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, it's just like big up AJ in the chat. Yeah, that's a great comment, isn't it? Because to be honest, I wanted to ask. Stand, bro, even more than Tottenham. Believe it or not, Tottenham don't win shit. They're not a threat to me. Personally, they're not a threat to me. Man United are always a threat, innit? Because no matter how shit they are, they deliver trophies. 10 Heisenberg, 10 fucking Heisenberg blood and all of that, won 2 cups, innit? League Cup and FA Cup, And then Chelsea have already won 2. How come Chelsea won 2 Champions Leagues and we ain't won 1? And we've only been to 1 final. We've been to 2 Europa League finals and not 1 either. In the last 25 years.
That's the reason. Yeah, they're owning that cares, bro. He invested in his team. He holds them accountable. He knows when to let go. You feel me?
And we should have won the Champions League that season as well.
I would change 2003 for Champions League. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather have 12 Premier Leagues or 12 English leagues and have 1 Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying? I would rather have all the titles. You know what I'm saying? So I would trade 2003, bro. What would you, Delzz? Would you trade?
For sure, man. Like, because what guys really gonna say to us then, like, bro? Like the thing people hold against us was our record in Europe. If you had that Champions League, that all goes away. It only takes 1 Champions League for all of that to go away. You feel me? So, listen, I'll do that in an instant. Because 12 league titles, you can still that's still a lot of league titles in it. So you can't really necessarily complain about that one.
True.
That Champions League is the one thing that holds this club back from being seen as one of their elites, like up there with like the Bayern Munich, the AC Milan's, all of them clubs there. You feel me? Because
we left Highbury to compete with Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Bayern moved stadium and they've won how many Champions Leagues? They've won 2 Champions Leagues since they moved from their old Munich Olympic Stadion, innit? They won 2 Champions Leagues. We only since the Emirates, we've only been to like 1 European final, innit? And that was under Not even Arteta could do that, bro. Wenger couldn't do it. We lost to Atletico. I remember that when Koscielny thought he was top dog, like he thought he was a proper baller, trying to like kick it over, and then Antoine Griezmann, the baller that he is, just slotting it, and then Oblak having a worldie. Do you know what I'm saying?
That game, I remember it so vividly, bro.
How long are people gonna just like let it like eradicate? How long are you gonna let this crumbling like keep going? Because things can only erode for so much for so long until things just fall apart till it's just like dust, innit? You know, the one thing that's always eluded us is in Europe, innit? Like you said, Delzz, we win the Champions League. Because even though Chelsea's European record is better even now, if we won that 1 Champions League, that will be a game changer for our whole club. That's why I want not just the owners gone, not just want Lego Head gone. I want a whole reset. Because like you guys mentioned before, the feeling of winning is so good. And even in your own lives, when you win, it's a great feeling. It just doesn't last long. Roy Keane has made comments about this before. Like the winning is so brief, but the losing sticks in it. And we've been losers as a football club for so long. and it stuck with us, innit?
Mm-hmm.
And with this current regime that's been there for way too long, especially the board are all older than us, and things haven't changed, innit? No league title, no Champions League, no Europa League. To be honest, if we were in the Conference League and we got to the final, would any of you guys be confident that we would win it? Because I wouldn't. I've seen too much. I've seen too much. Chelsea will win the Conference League, and I'll be amazed if they don't win it this season, because they've been destroying teams left, right, and centre, because clearly they have the best.
And they take it seriously because they know there's another European trophy they can add to their cabinet, bro.
Yeah,
they'll be the first. Yeah, that thought being the first club to win all 3 European trophies. You think that's not in their heads, bro? That's in their heads. That's why they want to win that. Trust me, man.
Yeah. And Maresca, Leicester City to now Chelsea. You know, they're in phase 1, innit? But Arteta's in phase 5. No Champions League, not even a semi-final. Never mind the final winning it.
Yeah, but then they'll say, "Oh, but they spent a billion."
Yeah,
look how fast I am. But they spent a billion, bro. But that's how it is. Round and round we go, bro. Big up AJ again, bro, with a good question. I wanted to ask. Fuck, man, we're gonna get into the game in a little bit, with press conference in a little bit, yeah. But it's a good question. I liked it. If we had Saliba, do you know when we going back to the point where we lost 4th place to Tottenham?
Yeah,
if we had Saliba that season, do you think we would have got 4th place? That's what he's basically saying.
Yeah, I think so. It would be better than having fucking Holding and like them man there.
that holds nothing, bro.
Bro, I don't know why are we saying that?
It's just so ironic how his name is Holding. Do you know what I'm saying? And he just can't hold down anything. I've never seen him hold down.
Like under 18s,
one time. Do you remember one time, Delzz, yeah? When against Son, against Tottenham, Son, I'll never forget it. He kept on backing off.
Yeah, backing off,
engaging into a tackle. The thing is that Van Dijk does it for a reason. Van Dijk is backing off, but he's reading you. He's reading you. He knows he's trying to see if you're going left or right. Then he catches you. So Holding was like controlling him from that. I think the center. It was in the midfield, and he was trying to control him until he got to a point where Son curled it top bins. Do you remember that?
That goal was ridiculous. I remember that very vividly, bro. That game
Absolute joke, that is, bro.
That was one of the most angriest I've been after Arsenal game. To lose a North
London derby, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember that.
I think it was 2-0. The 3-0 was the top 4 season. That was the season before, I think. That game as well. It was just as bad. It was just as bad at best, but bro,
crazy, bro. So you think we'd get 4th place?
Yeah, I think we would.
Nats, what do you think? Do you think we'd get 4th place if Saliba?
Yeah, I think we would finish probably even higher, because Saliba's been that good for us, innit? Obviously, like, he's not playing well now, but again, when you have Real Madrid on your mind, but
don't you think the pressure's piling up on them? Like him and Gabriel, it's just, there's so much they can actually defend. Like there comes to a point where like it's just, you know what I'm saying? There's too much on pressure on the defenders.
I feel like it trickles as well from like from the front going back. You feel me? Because you see like the midfielder runner there, if they see them man that's not reliable.
And Gabriel constantly trying to like kind of cover the left back.
Yeah.
Because the left back is a problem, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? When we play Timber and Partey as a right back, left back, it's a bit different. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they can actually kind of but the left back, as in Calafiore, Zinchenko, these kind of left back. The thing is that Skelly's young, so it's a different story. But like these left back that we have, you see always Gabriel trying to, even Skelly, you probably always Gabriel trying to like cover that left back, and then he's out of position, and teams have clocked that.
Exactly, he's doing way too much running, bruv, as well. Because here's the thing, Saliba's basically just doing his best not to get injured, so that he can go to Real Madrid, pass his medical and all that. Gabriel, something a little bit similar. But here's the thing, I think it's a combination of like, they're doing too much, but also they've just had enough themselves, innit? Like they know the end is nigh for this football club and this manager. Like this cycle is done. No more phases. no more processes, no more PR, none of that bullshit. It's done. And when things are done, they're really done. There's no way out. There's absolutely no way out. So,
bro, have you not seen that Soul Cabal advert that just came out?
No, I haven't seen it.
Basically, like he was just doing, bro. He was just taking the piss out of like, his whole move to Tottenham, saying like, "You get me?" Like, oh yeah, like you can upgrade the knife, all of this stuff here. When I saw that advert, the first thing that came to my eyes is Saliba and Gabriel, because I promise you, the same way Sol Cabal was thinking when he left Spurs, that's the same way Saliba and Gabriel are thinking right now about even Arsenal, because they need to win, bro. You think them man are not thinking, you know what? I don't deserve this, bro. I don't deserve to be end of the season or always just coming up second best and all of this stuff. They want to win, bro. Just as bad as Sol Campbell wanted to win. You feel me?
That's why they're crossed out. That's exactly what.
But you can see hints. You can see hints. Even Saliba said this before. Like I think to be the best, you have to win trophies. So he knows, and he wants. And let's be honest, bro. You're a top player. Any one of us, okay? I'm a top player. Let's say. I don't want to stay in a team that brings me down. It is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if, like, for example, I love a team, I want to stay there, and they're not doing well. I'll try. I'll stick by them. But I will keep talking to the board and people that are actually involved, because Messi done it. Messi done this before, He actually went and talked to the board. Like, listen, man needs help. It's not like this is a team sport. It's not just because you're a top player. You're like, you've seen Harry Kane, bro. You know what Harry Kane wasted of his fucking. He's a very good striker. Harry Kane, he is.
Yeah.
Brother, he's a number 9 that can do absolutely everything except running. He's not fast.
Yeah, but
do you know what I'm saying? But like, he doesn't need to be fast, innit? When you're good on the ball and the positioning. You don't need to be fast, because De Bruyne stopped running when 2020, bro. De Bruyne hasn't run since 2020, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? 2021, De Bruyne stops running. He doesn't need to run. Positioning, boom. But yeah, man, like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Like,
big up Ozzy, bro. Big up Ozzy in the chat, bro. I just wanted to say we need a protest to get Arteta out. Yeah, bro. 100%.
No side to these planning thing, innit? Hopefully that goes. We will be there, man.
I heard,
100 to 1 there. I will be there, man.
Bro, I swear, man. I will be there 100%, bro. What the fuck?
Bro,
because
shit, bro.
Think about it, bro. Think about it, yeah? Think about it. This took 5 years of our lives. You know that we're gonna watch this. You know we're gonna watch tomorrow's game at Tottenham. You know where there was points in your life that you were like, bro, like this team just keep fucking up. They just keep bringing me down. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm not going to care about this bullshit. But then you find yourself caring again. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like a toxic relationship, man. That we can't just, you know what I'm saying, let go of this this kind of like relationship that we have. So yeah, bro, I think that protest is needed. Bro. 100%.
100%, man.
Look at that. 100%, bro. Bro, I would have won. Look at that. But yeah, he's bigging everyone up. Big up everyone, bro. Gents, I just realized something. Providing gents, some more. But yeah, man, let's get into the preseason kind of like. I want to read out some quotes, and then we just, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Yeah, that's cool.
Get everybody's opinion, bro. Yeah. So on the latest Gabriel Jesus injury. We don't care. Okay, ACL, that's gone. It is what it is. Listen. If we're talking about Gabriel Jesus' injury, you kind of saw that coming, right? Like, he's already been injured twice.
But
like, let's not act clear like we're shocked. You know what I'm saying? He was playing well. That's why he got injured, bro. He was actually running and doing more on the pitch. That's why he got injured.
It's sad for him, but like the way I just look at it is like,
of course,
like hopefully, like this actually makes the club look at it and think, yo, we need to actually go get it.
But yeah, man.
Again, Leatherhead's just running players. It's the same old crap, man.
Bro, we've got so many players injured. Yeah, I need to share this screen. I think I'll just share this screen. Yeah, because we've got so many players injured. Yeah. that I had to read through 4 paragraphs to actually get into part of like what the game is gonna be about and what. Do you get me? I don't know if everybody can read it, but yeah,
I see it well.
bro. We go here, we see here. Calafiore could be fit. Jorginho is okay. What's up with the injuries, guys? What do you guys think?
Bro.
Like, what's the problem? What's the problem? Is it the medical staff? Because the other day I just got mad and started thinking about. I just started blaming everyone else when we lost against Man United, because you know how it is. Like against Man United, it hurts. If it was the other team, maybe it's kind of a bit different. But like Man United, it hurts, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But yeah, man. How do you what do you lot think? I was blaming the medical test guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the guy when you come to a club, like there's a medical test team, right? That actually tests you out and see if you're if you can compete or if you're fit enough to play football, right? Like, but we've seen players come in straight away, get injured quickly, kind of like they were hiding it through.
Yeah, exactly. We've signed injured players, bro. Like we signed Kim Kallstrom. To me, that tells you everything. I know that was on the Wenger era, but you know,
bro, you can go to Fabio Vieira, man. You came in with a cast on his foot, bro. That was only 2 years ago, so it's still happening to this day, man.
It's crazy, bro. Nah, 100%. It's crazy, bro. Whether it could be season ending, bro. Hopefully not. Yeah, transfers not being in our hands. Okay. Wow. Transfers not being in our hands. We have to recruit. Interesting. This one's interesting, bro. Interesting, bro. He's saying here, yeah, and listen, yeah, this is what he's saying, guys. When you have to recruit a player or three parties have to agree to that. We have our limitations like any other club. I'm just gonna stop right here because I'm kind of seeing where this is going, yeah. He's saying that the club are not willing to give him the money that he wants.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you think? Do you guys think that that's what's happening now, or that's what's happening at the moment? And are you all right with it?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it because I feel like with Arteta, bro, like if that guy had unlimited funds, I promise you will get Rashford tomorrow. That'll be his guy. Him or Nico Williams. You feel me? And Nico Williams, he's not necessarily been lighting up the league this season. So, bro, I wouldn't trust Arteta with funds anyway. I'll be honest. Like his thing is just he's a bit mad with talent, ID, and all of them things there. Like I don't trust it, bro. At all. I don't trust it. Especially with the fact that we're in Champions League every year. We're competing for a title the last 2 years. Like, how can we not have money? Like, we definitely have money. That's not a problem. You feel me? So it's definitely the board just holding back funds. I'll be honest.
Yeah, good. It's the best thing they've done for a long time. Let him die on that hill. You know, I remember saying on Northside's channel, Guns has mentioned it before as well. But like, Lego Head will die on that Havertz hill, bruv. As soon as Havertz was brought into the club, I didn't want him. I knew exactly what that signing was. Brought him in as a midfielder because he wasn't being brought in as a striker. He was brought in as like a left eight, the same position that Lewis Skelly plays. You know, coming through the academy and all of that, etc., etc. Like, let him die on that hill, man. Let him die on that hill. I think even the board have had enough with, because let's be real, just very quickly, right? And then I've got to go take a little break and then I'll come back. Basically, with Wenger in it and with the board, we all knew he had full control. Obviously, Arteta has way more control, but even the board were sick of his bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why I think Wenger was at the club longer is because he saved the club so much money. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know Guns has mentioned before, like, well, if you had 700 mil, 800 mil, we'd be a lot better. Like, we would, but not because Wenger would spend the money. Because I disagree with that, because Wenger was never going to spend that much money anyway. Wenger is an economist. We know this, innit? He's got a degree, and even if he didn't have the degree, that's who he is. Do you know what I'm saying? He is.
Why would he save that money, though? Why would he save that money? Why would he save that money for the club, though?
That's the thing.
Get money out
just to prolong his time there. Yeah, just to prolong his time there. And I believe as well, like, he was pocketing some of the the sales in it, like the RVP, the Nasris, the Adebayors, even the Gel Clichy's and them man there, etc., etc. Like, whereas Arteta's the complete opposite with Wenger in that regard, where it's just like, okay, you're spending the money. But another reason why these fans are happy is because a lot of these fans that are Arteta in were Wenger out. Don't get it twisted, did it? A lot of these Arteta inners were Wenger outers because they just wanted the money to be spent. But now we're spending that money and been spending that money. We're getting close to 800 mil now in total in the last 5 years. It's almost like they're giving him a pass for that. Oh, but at least he's trying. At least he's trying, and all this same old Bulgaria and all this other crap. Yeah, like I don't care how much money this club spends. I want the money spent in the right way. We could spend only 200 million in this 5-year tenure in it, but if it's spent correctly, I'd much rather that. Do you know what I'm saying? All the players that we've bought, we could have got not only a cheaper alternative but a better alternative. That's on this manager. We know the control that he has at this football club. That's on him. That's probably why Edu left. That's probably why, well, among other reasons, why Vinay left. Because the ship, the Titanic, is going to hit that iceberg. That's what we call an inevitability. There's no way of stopping it. You know, so Wenger wouldn't have spent the money. But even with the players that we've got right now, yes, he would have to spend a little bit, but he would do much better with these players, innit? And there were players that Arteta bought that Wenger wouldn't buy because at least Wenger has talent ID. At least Wenger can get some ballers to this day, innit? That's the difference. And I think, let's just say for argument's sake, very quickly, before I just take a little pew, as I say. If Wenger came back, let's just say now, let's say we put Lego head in it and Wenger came back in it, you know, to save the club, right? I think we would be all right. I think we would be fine. And Wenger would at least give the players the freedom on the pitch that's required. We wouldn't be as defensively solid, but in this day and age, you know, the time away from the club and all that, you know, whatever Wenger's been doing at FIFA and that, he would probably have a new perspective. You know, like Wenger needed time to like get away, you know, recharge, have a breather in it, de-stress and all of that. He would come back and it would almost like be a throwback to the
and
Wenger
watch football from another loop. Yeah,
exactly.
Watch football from another loop.
He's calling all of these other new school managers for the most part. Now, would we be as
he's got the talent?
Yeah. But would we be as successful if he came back in this scenario?
Probably not.
Probably not. But we'd be close, innit? But the players would be better. Innit?
We'd win the Carabao Cup.
Erdegaard.
We'd win the Carabao Cup, bro. If
this year, I think would. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
As in, even if we lost 2-0 to Newcastle, he'd come back. We'd win 3-0 or 4-0, and actually win the Carabao Cup.
That was capable on the Wenger. Wenger could do something like that.
I know that Newcastle was strong defensively. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but Arsene Wenger used to open teams. We used to open teams up. Our problem was defensively. Our problem was defensively, and then when we fixed the defense, the attack got. Do you know what I'm saying? Now we lost the attack, so that's why it's the Arsenal roundabout. Do you know what I'm saying?
This modern era, attack is the best form of defense. Period. So Wenger would win that tie, and we will probably, especially if we face Spurs in the final, we would definitely win that League Cup. We beat Newcastle. We face Spurs, we would definitely win it. And against Liverpool,
I think you'll even beat a Liverpool. I think even if Liverpool, we would beat them as well.
Under Wenger,
Wait, at the Carabao Cup, not the Premier League. At the Carabao Cup, we'd beat them. We'd be with Wenger. It's just that Wenger can open these teams. Or Wenger's problem is not opening teams. And guess what we have now? We have Gabriel and Saliba and Raya that have been saving this club. Just because I talked about Raya at the beginning of the stream, I don't mean like Raya's not totally rubbish. Obviously, Emi Martinez is better than him in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? He's not rubbish. But still, do you know what I'm saying, bro? But still, man, like I don't know. That's my opinion, bro. That's my opinion.
I feel like even Emery will be able to do more of a job in that second leg. Because even that, you remember who was it against? Rennes, I think. Oh no, it was one French team in the Europa League. We were like 2-0 down or like 3-0 down. We came back in the second leg and we went through. Valencia, we were like 2-0 up or 3-1 up. Go to Natstar. We smoked them like, bro. I can't remember the score, but I feel it was like 4 something. I think something like that, bro. But like we will get goals under Emery. We'll get goals under Wenger, no matter the situation.
No, we would.
Bro, so listen,
No, we would. We would, Delzz. We would, bro.
Yeah.
We would.
Especially going to big stages like this, bro. Arteta has no chance, bro. When was the last time we went to a big stadium, like proper like atmospheres up there, and we turn them over, bro? See it against Bayern, we see it against Newcastle, we see it against City every year, we see it against Liverpool. Most of the time we see it at Old Trafford. It's just like, bro, same thing year in, year out. Like, bro, I promise you, we're not going to Old Trafford and winning this season. I know that for a fact. Because their fans are up, the players have more morale about them. We are definitely not going to Old Trafford and winning this season. I know that for a fact. So, yeah, man.
What, Old
I called it
Trafford?
from time ago.
We're not winning.
Yeah, bro. Bro, I know we're not winning that. I called it from time ago. Even the Bayern game, I remember I was saying to my friend, like, this was like even 2-3 years before us being in the Champions League. I was saying, we are not going to a away stadium in Europe and get to the win. I promise you that. You feel me? Because every time Arsenal are under pressure, we crumble. You feel me? And our players, before we even went to Champions League, before we even went to Champions League, like most of the time during our Arteta's era, it was the COVID times, innit, when we were in Europe. So they didn't even have to face like teams with a hostile crowd or all of them things there. So I know the players that we had really don't have that much experience in Europe. The next time they go to that big stadium with big atmosphere, they're going to crumble because they don't know what it's like. You feel me? We saw it for what it was against Porto. We saw it for what it was against Bayern Munich. We saw it for what it was against Newcastle when we were in the top 4 race. We see it against Anfield against Liverpool every season at Anfield. It's the same thing year in, year out, bro. This club is so predictable. I know what's going to happen before it happens because I know how this club is. I know how these players think. You feel me? It's just disappointing, the actual reality of the situation. But what can you do, man? It's just Arsenal, isn't it?
100%, bro. 100%. Big up Devontae, bro. Big up Devontae in the chat. AJ, big up, bro. Big up. But yeah, man. We're now this manager is getting asked, whether this is the toughest period with injuries as a boss. What did he expect though? What did he expect? Did he expect like not to get any injuries? Did he expect like after running these players 100 miles an hour every game that you wouldn't get injuries? You've seen other managers. Why don't you learn from other people? If you don't learn anything from other people, bro, you will not progress.
Yeah.
The smartest people in the world are usually good at people skills. They're good at reading other people. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't be smart without that because you see Klopp, he used to run players to the ground. You remember, he used to run players to the ground every season, but he would win. What does this manager think that's going to happen? What do you guys think, bro? What do you guys think?
And even the seasons he didn't win, the next season he will come back and win something. It will just be a 1 year.
Yeah, exactly. No. I think Klopp won every season. He always won something every season. I think.
Did he?
I think he won. Like as in he won the Carabao Cup a season, FA Cup a season, Champions League a season, Premier League a season. I think so.
Did he win something the year they dropped out of the top 4? So 2 seasons.
Except from the 2 seasons. Except from the first 2 seasons. But after that, he always used to win.
2023 because City won the treble.
Yeah, I think Liverpool won. Yeah.
They did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, wasn't it United that won it that season?
Oh yeah,
no, United won it. Yeah. United won
it. Yeah. And then they won the FA Cup a year later, so last season. Yeah.
So that season was more than played.
But yeah, man. Either way, what do you
it.
think of the injuries, bro? We've seen it with Klopp. We've seen how Klopp used to run players down to the ground because of this 100-mile-an-hour thing. What do you think?
But at least he got results in it. Like that's what he asked for, man. If he do whatever he want, I don't think he bring the trophies home. I can't really complain. I'll be honest. Like, yeah, it might fuck up some players, but at the same time, yeah, at least if you know, like, this can produce results, and like, even if you go in a little blip, you can bring it back, bro. I have no problem with that. I'll be honest, but with Arteta, his thing, he can't even win when he doesn't have injuries. So let alone when he has injuries, it's a different story, isn't it? So it's like, bro, Arteta is just mad. I'll be honest, like, we don't prepare for the situation, even though like we know what was likely going to happen. So it's like you have a whole season like where you rarely get any injuries. You feel me? See City, they have fucking Haaland and De Bruyne out last season. They still won the Prem. You feel me? Liverpool last season, they had how many injuries? But they were still able to take it to a certain point. And we were the team that didn't really get injuries like that. And we still couldn't win the title. And you think that same thing happened to City and Liverpool, who have a better squad than us, a better squad overall, can't happen to us in the next season or two, whatever after. Like, bro, this club's very naive with the way they think. You feel me? It's just annoying to see. Like they rather save money than actually invest and actually win the trophy. Because you know when you win the Prem, you only get around 5-10 million more than what you do when you get second or third. It's like, bro, you know how these men think, man. Pure profit.
That's why Trustford is talk of the town, bro. Like loan plus option to buy at the very least. Like that's what's going on. Because I saw just before you close the window, Arteta was asked the question, "What about bringing a striker in?" He's like, "Yes, you know, like we have to bring one if it's possible. This is what we need." So you know he's desperate. I've been saying Arteta this season. I knew he was going to get desperate at some point, but usually it happens towards the end of the season. We're seeing this shit now, which is
when he said the ball thing, I knew that he's very desperate. Like that, I enjoyed that one. I can't lie. The ball one. Yeah. Because the ball one's so low. Like you can't be of that kind of professional. I would never say that. If I was a coach, I would never blame the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll blame something else, mate. Maybe you could blame something else, but not the ball.
Even a player, you don't do that, bro. Even as a player, unless it's a universal problem. Remember, was it the 2010 World Cup in South Africa? Yeah. Basically, the African World Cup. Like everyone was complaining about that Jabulani, like you know, like space for winning. You know what I'm saying? But Diego Forlan mastered it, and he was a baller anyway. Don't get me wrong. He was past his best. How can you past your best Diego Forlan master a space ball, bro, basically? Even Van Bronckhorst, remember that semi-final goal that he scored?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, don't remember. I'm from Ghana, bro. Like, don't traumatize me with that one there, man.
He's never hit a ball sweeter in his life. How could he manage it? But Lampard, one shot, should have been a goal, you know, came off the bar and in, but they didn't give it in it, you know, all this controversy and that. But Frank Lampard has got no World Cup goals. I think he's only got like 1 Euro goal for England, didn't it? But everyone else as well, ballooning it over the bar. Stevie G ballooning it over the bar. Wayne Rooney didn't have that many shots in that World Cup. You know, like we couldn't hack it because we were so used to playing with the England ball, the Premier League ball, and all of that from Nike and shit like that. But then when it comes to the Adidas Jabulani, the World Cup ball was like, oh, bloody hell. Like, even like in the Brazil World Cup, there wasn't no talk of it then, but we didn't even get out of the group. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, at least we got out of the group like 4 years before that. So you can't really blame the ball. Once you start blaming the ball, you blame the fans, you blame this, you blame that. Oh, we'll try and get a striker in. This is what we need right now, you know, with all these injuries. You know, is Jesus out for the rest of the season? Let's just see what the test results say. That same old fucking bullshit, bruv. Like, don't give me that. You're dusted. He knows he's dusted anyway. You know, I don't think he'll last the rest of the season because these players have already clocked out. I've been saying it. There is no way that you can look at all these performances up until now, and then the game against Tottenham, and even regardless of what happens with that, the game against Villa at home. We lost to Villa at home last season. Villa should have beaten us at their ground at the start of this season.
They should.
Ollie Watkins,
guys don't want to talk about that.
Because if we found them, we would have lost that game.
Different story, man.
I don't see us beating Tottenham or Villa. Now, are we going to lose to Spurs? Probably, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I think it'll be a draw. I think we'll draw against Spurs.
If we lose against Spurs, bro, that's something else now. Because how often do you also lose at home, especially against Spurs? Like that's not even.
I don't know, man. But there's a juicy question, and I want to ask this question. Do you know what I'm saying? Because big up Norms, bro. Big up Norms in the chat, bro. Big up Norms. But if the supporters knowing how difficult it is to win the league, the narrative from the beginning is that the top 4, 5, 6 teams, because of what we have done historically, we now have the ambition to win it, But this has not changed, regardless of what happened, regardless of the injuries. It remains the same. This manager has just dug another hole to for himself. Now he's saying that he's going for that Premier League. You know what I'm saying? But why don't like the PR pick that up? Because you could turn it into like Arteta saying that he's gonna compete for this league. But you don't see it around, Mandem. You don't see it around.
You see at the start.
You only see this through the press conferences. You know how much detail, how much information I got from the press conferences. You know, because of the YouTube stuff. Now I'm reading the press conferences. Like you can see, he's saying that he's gonna go for this Premier League, but nobody hears about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why don't they put it out as a PR kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Sky Sports put it out. Breaking news. Arteta says, regardless if we have injuries or any problems, we're still gonna go for the league. Why don't you see it, bro?
That's the way it is. This fan base think too much about what rivals have to say. You feel me? Because they know if they come out and start doing the big one about Arteta says we're going to win the league, and then we don't win the league, they know that rival fans are going to use that against us, and they don't want to do that because these men are. I don't know what it is with this generation and thinking that we're supposed to be friends of our rivals, and rivals are supposed to be it's banter. No, man, you're my op. You're my op, G. I don't like anything about what you represent or your club or whatever, bro. You're my op. I don't know why guys try to do this thing where let's make the rivals like us. I don't know why everyone hates us. They're supposed to hate us. Yeah. They're your rivals.
Exactly. That's the whole point of football, bro.
It makes no sense to me, bro. Like, they're your rivals. Why do you want to be liked by these men? You feel me? But
yeah, but this goes back to the standards. Like it goes back to the whole standards like discussion. It's like what they allow in their own lives, and I think I mentioned this when I was on your channel on the weekend, Rashid. It's like, and I think it was on Northside as well.
I remember.
If you allow certain shit in your own life, you're going to allow it in other aspects of your life, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of these men probably have wives and girlfriends and whatever else, innit? You know, to each their own. But if they allow their other half to just live their life and just be with whoever in it, of course they're going to accept this bullshit.
I know where this is going. I know where this is going,
bro. They like our fan base is full of cucks because there is no way you can accept this shit if you're not entwined that way. No chance. No chance. No backbone. No bollocks. You know, the whole rival thing, you know, getting pissed off and getting like triggered by what Gary Neville said. Gary Neville is a piece of shit, bro. Gary Neville chats so much shit, yeah. Jamie Carragher should have been sacked off of Sky Sports for spitting on a 14-year-old girl. Come on now. In any other industry that wouldn't fly. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Yeah,
and they're triggered by these guys. Neither of them are angels, innit? You know, obviously Roy Keane's Roy Keane. You got Michael Richards, but Michael Richards just there for pure entertainment. I don't have anything personal with Michael Richards.
He's just a man. Yeah, I rate his
thing. He's just vibes. He's literally vibes cartel, innit? Like I ain't got a problem with him.
Yeah, he doesn't proclaim to be like a serious panel. Like he doesn't claim to be like a serious guy on the panel, innit? Like
same with Daniel. Daniel Sturridge tries to toe a fine line, but he ain't Michael Richards, bruv. Let's be real. Daniel Sturridge tries to do the entertainment thing, and then tries to do the analytic thing as well. Pick one, innit?
But that's a
entertainment side rather than
a personality, bro. That's a personality. You can't just have that. Michael Richards has a personality. He's the kind of guy that if you met outside, even outside in normal life, he's still the same guy, bro. I know that.
100%. He's the kind of guy you want out when you're out with the boys. You want him to be one of the boys on a night out because it's going to be a mad thing. You'd have a great night, regardless of what happens. You'll have a great night.
Yeah.
Whereas all the others, like them two fucking weasels, especially Neville, don't really go outside much in it, and it shows. Neither do I. But I just live my life in it. Like with him, it's just like he's got so much going on, but he doesn't at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he is literally a politician. He talks about because someone posed a question to him. Oh, I'd be a terrible politician. No, I disagree. I think you'd be a perfect politician.
You'd be a perfect politician, man.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like you would be public enemy number one. You would be public enemy number one for all your policies and all your bullshit. Remember the football pyramid talk, with Salford, sorry, not Salford, with Berry in it. Rio Ferdinand was talking all this bullshit as well. Paul Scholes was another one. Why don't all of them Salford, man, basically class of 92 and ex-Man United, so Rio Ferdinand, etc. Why didn't you take a mil out of your pocket to save Berry in it? Each of you, you didn't even have to take 1 mil. You could have taken out 250k, 500k, which wouldn't have hurt you that much in it, because they're all millionaires. Do you know what I'm saying? Even Nicky Butt's a fucking millionaire. You could have saved Berry in it. But no. Football pyramid. Oh, there was nothing we could do. It's the FA's fault, blah, 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 and all of that. See, you only want to talk when the Super League and the football pyramid is crumbling. Do you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to other shit, you know, you just either want to stay silent or chat shit, and usually it's the latter. But we're going to hold these guys accountable. Accountability FC, bro. This is what we're doing right here. Our club doesn't have it, but it fucking should, innit? And English football has a serious issue with accountability, man. Serious issue.
It's all the money. It's where the money is. It's where the money is.
Exactly.
It's where the money is. That's the problem.
Monopolies. Yeah, in football,
it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, the Saudis have more money, and fair play to them, innit? I don't knock them personally. If it was up to me, I'd bring all the Arab mandem over here just to stop this Americanization of not just European football, but what the Premier League has become. Do you know what I'm saying? I would do it like that. Get an Omani owner, get a Qatari owner, Arab owners that are already here, but get more in. You know, Iraqi owners, you know, Dubai owners, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Just bring man in that have standards. And you know, Rashid, Arab man don't fuck about with their money, bruv.
Yeah,
they want
100%,
results, innit?
100%,
They want proper returns for their money, innit? See, American man, as long as they make money, they're good, innit? And over here, as long as we can spin the narrative and keep that on lockdown, we don't care about losing money. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
As long as we bring enough to stay afloat, then keep this gravy train going. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas you see what happens in boxing, innit? With Turkey Al-Sheikh, like. Because
the Arabs are trying to look good, You know what I'm saying? The secret is that the Arabs are trying to look good. We all know why. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, what happened to Delzz?
Oh, I thought
what happened, Delzz? Sorry,
they're bugging out. They're bugging out. Just
okay. Yeah, but bro, it's about the Arabs trying to look good. You know what I'm saying? They want to be back into business. They want to do business with the world, basically, and that we're cool guys. Don't think of us as terrorists. We're cool guys. Let's just make money out here and be friends. Because you know how, for me personally, I believe that there's 2 races, bro. There's rich and poor. Simple. For me, there's rich and poor. That's basically what I believe in. But yeah, man, not to dwell on that a lot because. Lastly, something interesting that he said, really, you know. Are changing our approach when facing a team that sticks to their guns. No, at the end of the day, every team in certain phases, some of them can insist more than others, but in general, every team has clear intentions. They can change the system, but the outcome and trying to achieve something similar, it just sometimes that we verbalize our feelings and how we got, okay, this is all bullshit. Well, basically, Yeah, really. I'm just reading it out. It's because I'm just used to it. But basically, this manager's saying that when he approaches a different team and he gets the like a Man United, the way we played against Man United, you can see that they were sticking by their plan. So we needed to find a counter plan for that. Do you know what I'm saying? And not believing that, it's just a phase. Man United went on a phase like in the game and they scored a goal and then they defended well. But that shouldn't be it. Like the other day, bro, Igal was on Lee Gunner's show and I was on it as well. And Igal came on and he was talking about how, they defended well. The other team defended well. I was like, but sorry, bro, you're Arsenal. You're supposed to open teams up, bro. 800 million spent in 5 years. You're supposed to have some type of way to open teams. Fucking, if you don't have one way, have 3, 4. So if the first one doesn't work, the second one might. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, This manager, bro, sticking to the same plan is jarring. And he's making it in the press conference, you can see it. What do you guys
we don't have a counter plan, bro. We don't have a counter plan at all. We don't have no plan B, nothing, bro. It's just one plan. If that works, cool. If it doesn't, it's another thing. We're basically just fucked. You just have to see our way out of the game.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Rashid, like with Agal and all that. The thing with Agal and other fans like him is that they'll hold certain players accountable, probably more so Agal than the others, innit? But they don't see, or it's either two of these options. Yeah? Either they don't see that Arteta's the bigger issue, or that they don't want to see that Arteta is the biggest issue, especially when it comes to matters on the pitch. I believe it's the latter. Igal knows what time it is. You know,
you know the way he talks, man.
Yeah, exactly. He's been on League Gunner's stream a lot more in the last year or so than he ever has been before. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, there's a reason for that. And you know, look, all power to the brother, but at the same time, like, you know, the end is nigh yourself. You're just trying to save face. Let's just say it for what it is. Like he mentioned that he supports was it Canadian hockey team or whatever. That one. Yeah, and you accept that they are what they are. But this is Arsenal. This ain't the Maple Leafs or whatever team it supports in Canada, like in the hockey league. Do you know what I'm saying? With all due respect, right? This is Arsenal Football Club. We have standards. And it's harsh the way we say it, but the truth of the matter is, and Nigal's been on that, you know, crash course of, you know, learning about the football club from the Jezzes and Kenny Kent and all that. He said it himself. So now you know better. He's got a voice. He's got a channel of however many subscribers, like 30, 40, 50K now. And his will go up as well. And my message to Igal personally and other fans, like, look, if you have a channel, even if you don't have a channel, I don't have a channel really, not at the moment anyway. But if you have a voice,
you should, bro.
You should. We'll sort something. We'll sort something out, bro. We'll sort something out.
All right.
I'll get it sorted either way. But like,
just Delzz, like both of you, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just loaded, bro. I just told Noski, I've got my whole monitor and everything that's coming. I just need to get the PC set up.
Yeah.
This time next month, I'll have some videos up there, man. Trust me.
Yeah, bro, but again, it's just like, just use your voice and just say it how it is. Don't be afraid, innit? Like, I know Igal's
we need more of us. We need more of us.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Igal's got his own fan base. I hear that. I'm not an idiot. I wasn't born yesterday. But at the same time, it's just like, look, you know where we are as a football club right now. If Igal, after the Spurs game, as an example, because it will probably be that time, whether we draw or whether we lose, regardless, because we won't beat them either way. If Igal makes a match reaction and he's like, do you know what? I hold my hands up. Arteta's done now. I'm not going to cuss him. I will applaud him. I'm like, do you know what?
Of course.
Fair play. Finally, he found a little courage, a little something there that was, I believe personally, was there for the longest, And now you finally said it. Because it's fans like Igal and others along with us that will get this manager out, that will start to make some change. Us doing what we're doing ain't enough, at least at the moment. But if an Igal changes, if Igal has a change of heart, whatever, that's big, bro. And then you got others as well. But the problem is too many people, you know, like, they're tide changers, isn't it? You know, wherever the wind blows and all of that.
Yeah, exactly.
All it takes is just one, bro. And Igal, look, Igal might be the one. He might just be like, do you know what? Fuck this. Like, I can't blame. There's only so many times I can blame the players, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not listening to the manager. We all know this, but sometimes it takes a bit longer for the likes of Igal and others to see it. And you know, once that time comes around, we will be there. But if you come, if you basically are with us, you know, just enter humbly. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like when you go into someone else's house, innit? You don't barge in and like be the big I am. Even if it's like, you know, like, I've got like a few friends in it, like one that I've known for years and all that. I would never walk into someone else's yard, even my best friends, and be like the big I am. Very respectful, very gentlemanly.
Yeah,
I know you guys are the same as well. I can tell you guys would act this pretty similar as well. That's how you got to be, man. And to be fair to Miguel, like he could have been a lot worse, and he hasn't. He just hasn't. It hasn't quite clicked where he's fully changed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not there yet, but trust me, he will change
it's
sooner rather than later. It's just not there.
It was
yet.
actually a question I wanted to say. I wanted to ask as well. It lands perfectly on the point. Oh, big up to Normski, bro. As well, there's nothing wrong getting it 100% Norms.
Exactly.
Like, we already know that. You already know that. Like it's opinions, you know. But at the end of the day, a spade is a spade. It's always gonna be one. So, but yeah, we just say it how it is, and when we're wrong, we'll say we're wrong. But if someone says, "Oh, I changed my mind," we're back. Welcome, because that's the only way it's gonna work, really, people. When you think about it, a revolution, just that's how it starts, and that's why the first thing that came to my head was revolutions, because it's kind of like we need a revolution because our younger people do not understand that how big of a club this club is. But yeah, man,
I feel like
big up to Mali as well. 100%, big up to Mali as well. But yeah, when do you think Arteta's gonna lose supporters? Like he lost supporters at Newcastle, he lost supporters at you know what I'm saying, Man United. Like he's losing supporters. When do you think it's gonna be the tip of the iceberg?
I feel like once we're just knocked out everything. Like once, like everything is done for sure. Prem, Champions League, Carabao Cup done for sure. We're already out the FA Cup. I feel like it just has to get to a point where it's like there's nothing to hang on to, because I still like. At work, like I'll be trying to turn Arsenal fans to say, "Oh, we still have a chance in the Champions League. We still have a chance in the Prem. If we do this and this and this, then
I want to quit my job because of them, bro."
Oh, that's what it's just so bad. To be fair, there's 3 Arsenal fans at my workplace. 2 of them have changed, and now they're saying, "I'll tell you,
same, bro, same." It's a struggle, bro, and because it's every day, it's a fuck. Look, I can't lie, it's not like a struggle because I've memorized their responses, so I kind of like. I know what they're gonna say. So after I see a game, I know what they're gonna say. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how quick I am with it. Because I've been there for quite a while.
For once, actually, I've been quite good. Yeah, because where I work, innit, like, you know, they're not into football remotely, innit? So they don't support anyone, they don't watch it and all that. So I'm pretty calm. I just get on with my work, on my grind, do my thing, and then just bounce, innit? And then I'm here, or whatever else I need to do in my life. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've got it pretty good when it comes to work, innit? At least for now, anyway. But like,
bro, that one
long may it continue, bro.
Oh yeah. But to answer your question, Rashid, I'll answer it very quick. To answer your question, for me, it goes either 2 ways. If we draw and lose to Spurs, or lose to Spurs. Because we know how we're going to play in it. It's going to be stinky, regardless. Yeah. And it was stinky when we beat them 1-0 anyway. But if we draw or lose to Spurs, playing the way that we're playing, I reckon it will truly start to really turn. So he won't be out there and then, but that's when the wheels will be in motion, because the pressure that Lee Gunner's putting on the club, Northside, you, Rashid, everyone, Delzz, myself, Jez, Kenny, Matty, you name it, we're all putting so much pressure, and there's more eyes on all of us. They can't ignore us anymore. But like what you were saying, I believe once we're out of all competitions, that's when it will be completely, if he's still there, that is, it will be completely done, innit? So it's either going to be those 2 options. After Spurs, the pendulum will start shifting, the wheels will start turning, and then you've got Aston Villa. I just want him out as soon as, bro, at this point. I just want him out.
Do you think he's okay? Coming to my next question then. It all lands perfectly, actually. Tottenham. What is your prediction? Let's go again. What was your prediction against Tottenham? And then we'll go Aston Villa.
I'll say 1-1 draw.
You got it. Sorry.
I'll say a 1-1 draw against Tottenham, and Villa, I'll say 2-1 loss. Villa, I'll say.
Shit. Okay.
I don't see us getting a win out of those 2 games, man. I'll be honest. Especially when we're under the pressure against Emery, it never goes well. Never goes well.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think for mine, I think we'll lose to Tottenham like by a goal. I'd say like 1-0. I know it's wishful thinking, but the Villa game, I definitely think we'll lose that. Like you were saying, Delzz, as well. I think it'll be like a 2-0 again. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a 2-0 again. Might be a 3-1. But again, the reason why... No, actually, fuck it. I'll say 2-0 because we don't look like scoring. Do you know what I'm saying? We create all these chances and we don't do nada. It's like going to the club, you get the girl's number, but you ain't taking her home. Do you know what I'm saying? You do all that groundwork and you ain't taking her home. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not even the number.
Other man
just
that
get
done
snapped in your back, bro.
few words in the ear, whatever, you know, you look nice or whatever else in it, and they're bouncing with the girl that you spent the whole night.
Wait, the numbers, but the number is a hope, right? Number's hope, right? Because she might actually chat back, you know what I'm saying, and then take her out someday in the week, on the week. But like you said, it's the trophy.
She's going with next, man. And sometimes they go with 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4. Depends on the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Once it gets to more than 1, bruv, you ain't got no chance. You might have a chance with 1, innit? It might be that one nighter thing, but after that, if there's 2 man involved plus,
safe. Just log out, man.
That's our
serious competition.
Cup FC, bruv. No Standards FC, Bottle Jobs FC.
This be lit.
Like this is it's not but yeah, that's my prediction. I think we'll lose both games. The Spurs one might be wishful thinking, but we'll see in it. We'll see.
Bro, you big up you not, bro. Big up you not, bro. Yeah, hold possession and pass backwards and say, bro, I'm telling you, man.
Especially with the front three. Our front three are gonna have the best games.
It's like having a bunch of jackers, bro, when you used to play as a number 6. A bunch of jackers, bro. Trust me. The number belongs to the local Chinese shop. Yeah. That's sometimes. That's when you
Amazon
use.
Amazon tax.
We're talking about...
You get that Chinese PS2, like PS3, 4, and 5 controller, innit? That you get for £20. You think you got a great deal, but it ain't the one.
Nah, you know, you're funny, bro. You know, it's always funny, bro. I swear to God, he's a funny, bro. He's always on jokes, bro. Big up you, not, bro. Big up you, not every time, bro. Big up to all of you guys. I actually enjoyed this, bro. It was lit.
Yeah,
it was lit, bro.
Definitely have to do it again.
It was lit. Defo happening again, bro. You already know. Big up everyone that was locked in, everyone that came in, came out.
Of course, man.
But yeah, at the end, all I have to say is everybody out apart from the set piece coach. And yeah, that's about it. You know,
don't forget like and subscribe as well. And I know you, man. I just
like and subscribe,
doesn't take nothing,
brothers.
Best believe that.
We're the wave, bro. You guys need to get a YouTube channel ASAP, bro. You was spitting facts today, controversial opinions.
Yeah, it's just
like Aaron says, yeah. Big up Aaron X-rated. He says like,
mate.
home run after home run, home run after home run.
I've got some other boxes here. This is a little laptop thing. I've got some of the other things in my room. Trust me, man's loading, man.
Nice, bro. We're on a wave, bro. We're the next wave. I believe in it, bro.
I'm gonna have to firm it with my setup, but yeah, I'll definitely sort something out in it.
Hopefully, man.
Just do my thing and just grind. Yeah.
Any last words?
Yeah,
what's the last words?
Just again, I appreciate the opportunity to hop on, man. Hopefully we can do it again, you feel me? And again, like and subscribe, bro. Trust me, it doesn't cost nothing, bro. You get me? So
big up, my friend. Big up.
Yeah, just very, very quickly before you end the stream as well, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to come on as well, Rashid. I don't take this lightly. I appreciate it because you don't have to do it. Same with Northside as well. I've been on Lee Gunner's channel, not for a while, since like the 100k party and all of that shit. But yeah, I've been enjoying it, and I know the end is nigh in it. So at some point, you know, even with my outdated setup, you know, almost like this manager is doing some outdated bullshit. You know what I mean? But I'll find a way in it. Unlike Lego Head, I will find a way in it. So yeah, like and subscribe the team. Big up the chat. Big up Rashid. Big up Delzz, and we'll definitely do this again. We could do like a weekly show or something like that. We'll sort something out in it, you know, like where suits you guys as well.
100%, man. 100%, bro. We're active, bro. Big up Noomski, bro. Big up Noomski, man. Big up, bro. And we're out, bro.
We're out, man.